Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special commentary track. I don't think we've done one of the we've only done these for albums before. We have never done a movie commentary.
Y'all did listen-alongs?
We did, I think, like way back in the day, way back in the day. We did I think we did an album commentary on like Kid Cudi's Speedball to Heaven.
Oh my god!
Okay.
That's brutal.
But
Okay,
here we
I
are.
thought-
We are here. I'm here. Max is here. Rose is here. Natalie's here. Special guest Reanna is here. We are watching Elvis 2022.
Starting on the clown.
This is already
start.
evil.
Literally, Baz Luhrmann has his own production company and logo, which is amazing.
The opening credits are already incredible.
What is going on?
What the fuck?
Is that Elvis?
No, it's Tom
that's
Hanks.
Colonel Tom Parker.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You'll
Yes,
get to know
I've
him
seen-
pretty well, Rose.
I've seen this movie twice, and I'm still baffled. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is going
Yeah.
on?
Yeah, it's starting with Colonel Tom Parker's kind of not quite almost death is very funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 80% of this movie is going to be new to me again.
Yes. There we go.
Then why are they doing like a flyover of Mordor for Las Vegas?
It's Las Vegas. I mean, it's an important character in this movie.
Yeah.
The fucking morphing bag. Oh my god.
Already starting with the vague
That
anti-Semitic.
sounds like a threat.
Star Trek: The Experience. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I mean, right away, the movie. The
Oh,
foot is on the fucking
There's
gas
the
right
line.
away.
There's the line, baby.
Oh,
The spinning drone that goes over international into the eye of Tom Parker into a roulette wheel that comes out.
The billboards with the
Yeah,
these words.
that is crazy.
Baz's mind is so big.
This is insane.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Wait for it. This is only gonna get more insane in this montage alone.
We have our first image of Austin Butler as Elvis.
Yes.
Nah.
oh no, Elvis, was he in the toilet?
again, we're already seeing the inconsistent Tom Hanks accent.
Yeah.
Yes.
This section is like fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. This is more
say.
this is more split screens than a Brian De Palma movie.
Yeah, the split screens in this movie are fucking insane.
Is this the performance of that one night where Elvis got like so intense on stage that he, messed his pants a little bit?
I don't think the movie confirms this, but it could be.
It's kind of giving the vibes of like a kid's first project in iMovie.
See, that's what's great about Baz is every movie of his, he does it like that. He's like a kid like playing with technology he doesn't understand.
Also, my brain.
But he
could
does
not
understand it more than most of us, more than most
Exactly.
filmmakers in Hollywood.
Oh my god.
I fucking love this movie because it puts so much attention on like poked out fat Elvis, which is my favorite form of Elvis. Like this part, I'm so.
Did you all see that article about when Elvis came in a pair of leather pants on stage?
That's what I was talking
Yes.
about a minute ago.
Oh, and we're gonna get there.
Is Elvis really doing the battle hymn of the Republic right now? Or whatever it's called.
Elvis has got a case of creamed jeans.
Oh.
Sorry.
Every time old Tom Hanks comes on screen, it's like a jump scare.
Yeah.
He's like a sleep paralysis demon in this
Oh,
makeup.
God. The arms just like do not really match the prosthetics on the face. His arms are just not flabby enough.
The cut here from him in the hotel to him
Oh my-
wandering through the casino in his
This
hospital.
part,
Oh my god, the fucking casino is just
the empty casino. Kind of inspired, like
Take a shot every time that Tom Hanks says snowman or snow job, as I'll say later.
Oh.
Snow job.
Oh, there,
There
he
we
is.
go. The snow job, baby.
Oh, wait, the chickens. I've seen this movie twice, and even I forgot about the fucking the like
Literally.
chickens.
Gotta love the chickens.
Oh my god.
What are the odds somebody's going to take this movie and make an Urban Dictionary entry for snow job somehow?
Yeah, is that like a term?
According to Colonel Tom Parker, it is.
It sounds like a term.
Yeah, I was.
It sounds like a journalism term or something.
I've never heard in my life.
Oh, here we go. All right,
Here we go, baby.
back in time. Hank Snow, Texarkana, 1955.
I'm really disappointed everyone shared the big spoiler from this scene, you know? Like I was really looking forward to finding out if Elvis was white or not.
I gotta say, Hank Snow, he's got some swag.
Twink Snow has swag.
He is looking like a crazy ass white boy.
His twink son swag.
Yeah. Casting Cody Smith McPhee for like twink cowboy for like 20
Yeah.
minutes of this movie is like an
Inspired.
inspired choice.
Oh, your next what? Oh. I think this is the
Wait.
only time he speaks Dutch in the
Wait.
movie.
Caesaron? What the fuck is that? The caption just said speaks Caesaron as like a language.
Let
me look it up.
Yeah.
Who's the funniest mouth in the South? What?
Louis C.K.
Oh.
I don't know if Louis C.K. is from the South.
Whoa.
He's from
that-
Mexico. Like he was born in Mexico.
Yeah.
The language. Okay, real quick.
I hear rhythms.
Caesaron, I looked up, is a special language spoken by Carnies.
Oh.
Wow.
So it's like his own language. Carney Latin.
Wait.
Yeah.
The
He's white.
zooms are so fucking good.
Oh, God, Baz Luhrmann is such an important filmmaker.
Yes. The world would be a lesser place without this movie.
Really? He's white.
It growing
Oh.
louder in the mix. Yes, the overlapping.
Yards.
Perfect.
He's
Perfect.
white.
Perfect.
I feel like everyone kind of, maybe it was a trailer or something that everyone was like, he thought he was like yelling like he's white, when in
No, it
reality
was-
it's a lot more.
Well,
It's
yeah,
surprisingly subtle.
Like, so there were like early
Yeah.
posts that people were making online, and they were like saying it in all caps as if it was like a big line. But no,
Well, specifically, it was the early reviews at a con. Like critics were making it out to be like a much bigger thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
but still,
It's very
But
subtle.
still, I mean, the filmmaking is not subtle, but the line delivery is a lot more. It's not as
Dude.
big and brash as you would think it would be.
Yeah.
what?
What is the artist that you guys didn't know that they were white? Because mine is famously the Tune Yard.
Fuck,
Fuck, I'm gonna have to think about this.
I gotta think about it. Yeah,
mm,
I guess Little Ugly Mane, maybe.
Yeah, I saw an edit of that scene with Mr. Thug Isolation.
yeah, I've seen that one too. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, he's
I
white.
think the only like thing even close
Oh.
to this I've had was
Oh, here we go. We're about to see him. There he is in the background in his flamingo pink baggy. He's looking like the 1950s rock star version of like Soulja Boy with like the triple XL t-shirts and shit. Again, like every Tom Hanks frame in this movie is just like it's like a mini horror movie essentially.
Literally.
Yeah.
How over under how intentionally anti-Semitic do you think they made his makeup?
Oh fuck. It's like a little. It's got to be like a little. Like it's got to be.
Yes, the comic. The
On this
comic.
part that becomes a comic.
It becomes a comic, which like doesn't really come back at all in the movie.
No, not at all.
Well, no, there's
Which
the,
it
there's the
reminds
stuff
me a lot
about
of. It reminds me a lot of Hackers, which I saw recently on film at the New Beverly.
God,
Or
you
like
and
like the
Hackers.
first half of that movie, it's like showing the thought process of Dade with like comic books and like old TV shows and movies, and then they like just drop that halfway through, like you get how this guy thinks. We can move on.
I fucking love Hackers.
Hackers is awesome.
Yeah,
I will
excellent movie.
this does come back a couple of times in the like him wanting to get his dad free and Parker like exploiting it. I do love the like weird cell shading in the transition back into live action is bizarre and disconcerting.
We'll have the superpowers.
An underrated, very disorienting part of this film is like every 5 minutes a shift in time between Elvis
Yes.
being like 6 years old, then being 30, then being 12.
The first time I learned LP was white. It was an interesting.
I was gonna
That's a
say,
good one. That's a good one.
in regards to Matty, there's the infamous open Mike Eagle lines about Lil Ugly Mane too.
Where are the lines?
Yeah, he's got some.
On Doug Stamper, the Hannibal Buress track.
Okay, yeah, hang on. Let me look up the lyrics. Here we go. The church scene, like the mixture again. Look, the separation between church and sex as the scene is.
This is.
And time for the first of this movie's very weird race politics.
Right, like it would be very responsible of me to talk about how wildly inappropriate it is, but I don't want to, so I'll avoid it.
Yeah, this scene is crazy.
This scene is insane.
I will be saying this 15 more times throughout the movie.
This scene is crazy.
This scene is crazy.
Let's not use that word. Crazy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Incredible. My Letterboxd review famously was like, this movie felt like being hit in the head by a 2x4.
Yeah.
Like it feels like I'm getting concussed, and as somebody that has
What is happening?
like, it's very
He's recalling this moment that has awakened his musical abilities.
What is the moment? I cannot tell what he's doing.
He's doing again. He's again as inspiration as to hype himself up before his first big show. He's like, all right, he's going back to the time where he discovered rock and roll music.
I like
She let me hit
Again.
because I'm different.
again the fact that this movie is basically cribbing from like the Walk Hard school of music biopic like tropes, but it's also speeding through them in a way that is like inspired, like going to
Yeah.
the like recording studio scene and like compressing it with these like multiple flashbacks and present day timelines. It's like it's insanity.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like
it only works
transgressive.
because it commits to the tropes like so utterly harder than anyone.
Yeah, he's
ever
put
Yeah.
should.
his whole ass into the movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I can't criticize it because it's trying too hard.
I really hope this gets I legitimately, this movie should get an Oscar for like best editing.
Yeah.
Like
Tom
this
Hanks's
again, this
funny
movie
little
really is
hat.
just like, this is how you do Bohemian Rhapsody, right? Where it's like, here you have like very fast paced, quick cut editing, but it's
But it
not
works.
like what the fuck is going on? It's like, oh, it serves a purpose. It keeps
Yeah.
the energy up of the movie.
It's also very thematically connected. Like it's connecting 3 different moments in time that are all like very clearly like linked together by like very clear common points.
Exactly.
Also obsessed with how Elvis is like wearing eyeliner and Tom Parker.
Yes.
Like he is so different. It's like, okay.
Also,
He was
right
the first
now,
crazy ass white boy to wear makeup.
Yeah.
he looks awkward right now in the way that like when the first moment when they roll out John C. Reilly and Walk Hard looks awkward. Like
Yes.
something about it's just like
I mean, this movie.
he's a
I mean,
little
the
too
movie
old.
literally is just Walk Hard, but like, what if you did it seriously?
Yeah.
The movie is Walk Hard, but basically you do actually Walk Hard's commitment to basically going on to a completely new bit every 15 minutes.
Well, I think like there's like two levels of the Walk Hard parody or parody in quotes, because like this is taking Walk Hard extremely seriously, and then you have like the Weird Al movie, which is completely like just tossing it on its head, and both are seemingly amazing.
Yeah, like the Weird Al. So the Walk Hard is about like a movie that's really committed to the story of a fake guy, whereas the Weird Al one is like really committed to a fake story about a real guy.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Fascinating
really
choice
good
of this movie, by the way, is these early scenes are all Butler, and then the later ones are all just Elvis recordings.
Yeah.
He's doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Again,
Also,
Osweiler is
everybody,
legitimately really
like,
good in the movie. He's great.
I know what they're trying to
Yes.
imply with everyone's like watching him, but it looks like they're having a panic attack.
Oh, here's all
The-
the.
The close-ups of his dick are just
Yeah.
incredible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A wiggle.
The
It-
wiggle! He's doing the white boy wiggle!
Them girls want to see you wiggle, man.
Much more.
It's
They
literally
said,
doing
"Get
the
that
Walk
dick
Hard
out,
bit.
white boy."
Again, here we go. The first instance of the white boy wiggle. We're here. Wait, is Hank Snow played by the guy from the dad from Hellraiser?
What?
The guy who plays Hank Snow, he plays the dad in like Hellraiser.
Fascinating.
I think so. It looks like it. I'm gonna check.
The record store woman looks so much
What is happening
like
with the
current
song right now? I
Madonna.
feel like it is transitioned.
Welcome
some-
to Baz Luhrmann's music choices. Baz Luhrmann does not adhere to just strict period music. He goes for how does this like relate to modern music?
Yeah.
I am losing my mind with the way that like it's literally just doing the Walk Hard bit. Like
Oh, it's not him. Looks like they wanna.
Yes. Yes.
This is so inspired. Like my breath was taken.
Now I don't know anything about music, but I know when a girl's orgasming.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
This is gonna be me at Lady Gaga next
Yo,
Friday.
that dick is so long. That is J.S. Hungbig.
JS hug.
Do you
Oh,
think they
God.
put a prosthetic penis in Austin
That
Butler's
is
pants?
that is a prosthetic penis. That shit was down to the knee.
Well, maybe he just gets really, you know.
The mom's like, stop trying to. They're not trying to kill again. They're not trying to kill your son. They're trying to, you know what, him.
The dissolves and like
Like it's
Yeah.
insane.
Oh,
It's
they're
God.
truly
so
deranged.
inspired.
Oh God. Now they're here. Here's Elvis again. Working class Elvis.
I would like to point out
Oh, it's Elvis's Luigi.
I would like to point out that
Club Handy.
keep this in mind because like one of the movie's things is that it keeps developing threads a lot, and then like by the end of the movie some of them just kind of get lost, and one of them is like Elvis's relation to like the black origins of music.
Yeah. Also, rest in peace to Big Mama Thornton in this movie. I have to
Yeah,
actually look up
Rest
her
in
name.
peace. Oh God.
Rest in peace, Shanka Dakure, who played Big Mama Thornton in Elvis.
Rest in peace.
You will be
Rest in
missed.
peace. It is very funny.
Why
It is
do they
very
call him
funny
Squirrel?
that the movie is making great strides to explain how Elvis is like rooted to these figures in music history, and then you
Oh
have
God, here we go. The Doja Cat
yes,
song
the
just came
Doja
on.
Cat. And then you have Colonel Tom Parker's voiceover being like, "I don't know how this relates to anything."
Yeah.
Yeah, I
This
gotta
is the
say,
part
like for the most
that-
part, most of the like modern like stuff they try to insert in the movie, it mostly works. But the Doja, this does not work. This is the worst.
No,
it's the
this
worst
is
part
very
of
out
the
of
movie.
place.
This
Yeah.
was insane.
This makes me laugh
Rachel
though. Like I
chat
was
rooms
cackling in the
posting
theater when I heard
songs.
this.
Oh, it's hilarious. It's just
Yeah, the
it's just-
audacity.
Yeah.
oh Jesus Christ!
Sideburns.
Hey, sideburns.
Hey, sideburns.
Hey, sideburns.
That's what they were saying to the kid in the gorilla shirt in the Socials music video.
Again, all the boys are jealous that of the white boy swag that Elvis possesses.
Rihanna was talking about their dream before this episode, and I just remembered that like my dream last night, I went to Starbucks and I got 2 cake pops, but they were like actual like slice of cake sized.
I'm having very traumatizing dreams about like C-list celebrities falling out of windows, and you're just like, picked up.
Yeah.
I had a this
Abby
okay. So
Lee
now
Miller dead on Dancing with the Stars after freak accident.
we're about to have dreams chat, but my dream last night, one of them involved walking into a casino and seeing Matthew McConaughey dressed up to made to look like a slot tower.
Wow.
I
So
think
you
it
were
may just be
pre-gaming
because of my
Elvis.
sleep habits, but I haven't had dreams in like months. At least not ones I can remember.
I have absolutely traumatizing dreams like every single night where it's like a problem. Like I wake up and I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool. I have to
Look-
reckon with this
Look,
today.
in the words of Stephen A. Smith, get off the weed.
Yeah.
Honestly, wait, that's true. I was smoking a Run the Jewels.
Hey, that's
last night.
no, Matty. I did no. It worked the other way around for me. Once I got on, and I was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I usually never dream.
Damn. Hashtag real shit.
That is real shit.
Much to consider.
I never dream.
Yeah, besides for world peace, you know I'm always on that shit.
Oh, so true. Yeah, after my Rachel Sennett dying dream, I had a dream I was solving world hunger. What about that? Ah, yes, the incest scene.
Oh God, yeah. The Oedipus shit in this movie
Yeah.
is just
Another thread that they like lay down, and then
Yeah.
it's like, what?
That they kind of just forget. Yeah.
I won't say it's forgotten. It's just we're gonna
Well, how
put
do you address it?
we're
Well,
just gonna
especially
we're
because
just gonna
like
we're just gonna put it out there, and you just gotta remember it. It's an important element of the Elvis character. It's just
It's like part of
well-
like Blade. You guys ever see Blade? And there's like that weird incest plot line between
No.
him and his mother, and it's like,
Oh, God.
what?
what?
well, it's also one of the things is that's like spoilers.
Oh,
Yes!
Ah.
oh,
That zoom is incredible.
oh my God! Again,
what
Tom,
now?
again, Tom Parker has showed up again. He's old. He's in a casino.
But like one of the things is that like mild spoilers, Elvis's mom dies in the course of this movie, and so it just kind of gets like lost in the shuffle.
Mhm.
Right.
Wait. This montage is one of my favorite things that comes back later, which is you know how Walk Hard has the whole like running thread of you don't want none of this shit, do we? All the like drug
Yeah.
temptation. Watch out in this montage for Elvis getting tempted by drugs once and then it not coming back for another 2 hours.
Yeah.
Hank Snow kind of nice with it. Like I like
Hank
this
Snow
movie.
I would listen to Hank Snow.
I kind of feel bad for him, TBH.
Does
Yeah.
anyone else think Hank Snow's a little
Yeah,
swaggy?
he's just not. Yeah, Hank Snow's just making some good old country tunes, and then Elvis is coming around, just slinging his massive wiener around.
He's
Right.
ruining this man's
Every
lifestyle.
time they cut to the dance moves, I
But
just
look
want to
how
start
wet
laughing
it
again.
is! It's down to the knee.
I've actually never noticed that. I
Oh,
wonder
yeah,
if
Cody
he gave him
Smith-
a prosthetic.
You got Cody Smith McPhee trying to style his hair like Elvis now.
Yep, trying to become a femboy. This is
No.
This is essential.
Also, this is not the dad from Hellraiser. He just looks a lot like him.
Oh my God.
that is such a great cut.
Ah!
Those moves.
Oh my god,
Oh
the
my
fucking
gosh.
zooms. Oh, the fucking the edited zoom ins are just incredible.
His hats. I love the Tom Hanks hats.
I don't even go out, Mom.
Mama, it gets lonesome.
Mama, I
Yeah,
don't go
Elvis
out. I don't
was-
see shit.
Elvis was tempted by the demons.
the funk bass line.
Oh, he's cheating. Oh, hell no, he's cheating on his girlfriend.
He's giving in to the
One of my favorite Elvis
temptations.
songs, like the cover of Fever. It's a good one.
There we go.
Another insane transition.
Here we go. There we go. There's the drug temptation.
What is this? What is this? Is that supposed to be like a Quaalude? Like, what is that supposed to be?
I have no idea.
Whatever is he
It's
chasing down with
It's supposed
Pepsi?
to be drugs.
Look, I'll just say this: Elvis is a member of the Pepsi Phantom
They wanna show-
lifestyle.
They
It's
wanna
no it's
show
no
that
it's
drinking
no
Pepsi is
coincidence.
bad for you, okay? They
It's-
need to show what happens to Elvis when he drinks
It's
Pepsi.
no Rose. Pepsi's good for you. Because this is a spoiler for the end of the movie. It is no coincidence that at the end of the movie he's drinking Coke instead of Pepsi, and he happens to die pretty soon afterwards. Just saying.
Wow, really makes you think.
I think you're overthinking it here.
Last
not.
night I was at the Weekend show and he canceled the show 5 songs
Yes.
in.
Yeah, why did that happen?
He lost his voice. It was actually really upsetting. But they had Diet Pepsi products at SoFi Stadium, or Pepsi products, and I had a nice cold Diet Pepsi. And I was watching The Weekend, and it felt really fucking good.
I was at SoFi not that, like a couple weeks ago, because
Yeah.
WB had like their WrestleMania launch party there. So I was just in the middle of SoFi Stadium. Like, I got in there for free. Like, what? Why am I
Fuck
standing in the middle
yeah.
of a fucking football stadium watching pro wrestling? This is nuts.
Elvis.
SoFi's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like this. Cool. Again,
LA,
I'll probably
LA vibes.
I'll probably buy tickets soon for WrestleMania.
I would be so fucked up if like Tom Parker came up to me with his clown-ended cane.
It's gonna get it's already pretty creepy right now. Like, he's stalking him like a fucking
Yeah.
slasher villain. It's just gonna get even crazier.
Oh, this scene.
Oh god,
Crazy.
he's all stretched out because of the funhouse mirrors.
He's
Is he speaking Carney?
Yeah.
Today
We
I
Well,
learned-
they
might
have to
need to look
translate from
into
Carney.
what Carney language is. I feel like we kind of just dropped that.
No, literally, like there's a whole language that Carney speak that is called like Carney Latin that Tom Parker. That's like the
Yeah.
unidentifiable language that Tom Parker speaks in this movie,
Uh-huh.
which nobody would even know if it wasn't for subtitles on the home release.
I just assumed it was like
this
Dutch. That's what I assumed it was.
yeah, I thought it was like Polish or something, but no, it's like a Carney language. Oh my world. You could say you're caught in a trap, can't walk
Yes.
out.
Mm.
You could say.
I'm gonna be going feral when we hit that Suspicious Minds sequence toward the end.
Oh, Suspicious Minds is like so cunty of a song. Like, it's like the fucking moment.
We'll get to it, but the film mix of the movie, which adds like basically like post-hardcore drums on top of it,
Yeah.
is like insane.
It's wild.
Oh, here we go. The snow job. We're finally getting explained.
You know, you get them hyped up and then you do the snow job.
Yeah. Also, this woman singing that sounds suspiciously like Stevie Nicks.
I'm looking at the Carney Wikipedia page, and there's an entry in in the film for the Bob's Burgers movie. I just thought that was fun.
Wait, really? They put that in that?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
the plot revolves around the murder of a carny named Cotton Candy Dan.
Oh yes, I saw
Oh
that.
yeah,
She
yeah.
got
There's like
on
a
my
whole
burger,
like
and it's a
the
movie.
carnies have
Yeah.
a song in the movie. It's very nice.
I would just like to say I'm looking at the Carney Wikipedia page is maybe one of my favorite like non sequiturs anyone's ever brought up here on this podcast. This is giving me a lot of feelings because we just had the state fair here in Minnesota, and so this is just like big vibes of like what I was doing this past week.
I feel like Stranger Danger didn't exist in the 50s, right? Because
Oh
like,
God, no.
because this is my worst nightmare: getting stuck on top of a Ferris wheel with an old stranger.
With Colonel Tom Parker in particular.
Specifically Colonel Tom Parker.
Have
Alarming
you or a
presence.
loved one seen this man?
Elvis is giving him the most smoldering glare.
We all have that one friend who looks just a little too hot. That's Elvis.
The like neon lighting here is like inspired.
Yeah.
It's like a nice little like
This
mood
is
touch.
like a very like very touching but also like heartbreaking sequence because you kind of know like if you've seen the movie, you know where it ends, you know, like
I mean, if you know anything about
watch
Elvis at
on
all,
Elvis heads. Listen, there's
You know
gonna be a
what
shot
it
in a couple minutes. It's a really menacing slow-mo zoom in of a toilet. That's all you need to know. Big foreshadowing for the ending.
what did they say? Show business is snow business?
yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna get
What's
that
with all the
tattooed.
snow?
Oh. But
This
he also
poor
did
woman
just like
who
cheat.
I do
he
not
did,
know
he
what
did
her name
just
is.
cheat on this girlfriend, by the way. Like he
Yeah.
didn't just fuck some random stranger that showed up to his hotel.
I honestly forgot that he had a girlfriend. So
Yeah,
great
same.
job, Oz.
The movie kind of does too.
Yeah.
Well, it's like they don't even like call her by name in the movie, if I remember
it's
correctly.
just like a high school girlfriend. It's just like
Yeah.
Just like doesn't matter.
they exist.
Sorry to everybody with high school girlfriends, but why are you listening to this podcast?
Yeah. Yeah, you are not with the love of your life right
You're
now.
a freak.
You're a freak. Yeah.
I love that the guy who's playing Elvis's dad is like a repeated Baz Luhrmann actor, and
Yeah.
he famously plays the Duke in Moulin Rouge, but like he
Yeah.
looks like Jerry Stiller in this
I
movie.
I was gonna say the exact same. I was literally gonna say this man looks like Jerry Stiller to a T. Speaking of Moulin Rouge is at the stage play is at the Pantages in Los Angeles, and I went to see it a few weeks ago,
Ooh.
and it is more deranged than the movie version.
I've seen
a lot.
I've seen the song list for it. It is unhinged, like the choices of songs that they add in with like 20 years extra time.
Yeah, it's like it really is truly insane because like they do like medleys of like 5 songs that are all from like 2014. Like they have like a dance medley where they do like "Shut Up and Dance," "The Way You Move" by Outkast. Like it was truly insane. I had another dream about Outkast last night, but that's a whole other thing.
I forgot that they make. I forgot that they make the artistic liberty of making Elvis fly in this movie. Whoa!
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So, again, they are not letting him do the white boy wiggle. They are trying to stop him. What is he doing? We pay for this?
I love how they're like, this song is career suicide. It sounds like a normal Elvis song.
Again, the people just didn't understand him at first.
Well, I mean, how can you understand him?
This movie does a lot of things, but one thing it doesn't do is like tell me why Elvis is like good.
My mom, who like never goes to movies, told me she might have to go see this one because she had Elvis fever when she
The
was a
thing with this movie is that
youngster.
it's like you would think like from the filmmaking style, this is not a mom movie, but like this is like about as insane of a mom movie as you can get. Like,
I mean, the thing is, like, boomer nostalgia goes a long way. Anyone will see
Exactly.
anything if it's like, even if it's like this hyped up, like very postmodern style. Wait,
exactly.
the football, yes, the granny football toss is so good.
Now here's the thing: every other movie, every other Oscar film this year, they had character, they had style, but Elvis had football in the groin. Let's just make that clear.
Look, again, Elvis said, well, you've never seen the epic highs and lows of high school football.
That's true.
I still gotta watch Riverdale season 6. I've only seen like the Rivervale stuff.
Whoa, he's good at magic now too.
It's part of the snow job.
He was kind of based for this idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he's like, this is absolutely like a genius business idea of like, hey, people are not gonna like Elvis, so let's make some money off of it.
Right.
Like he's actually completely right in this decision.
He's
Right, like,
gotten
that's really
100% of
smart.
the possible Elvis market cap.
Right.
The snowman.
Me when I see the murders in the 2017 murder mystery, The Snowman.
I wish that movie didn't. I heard it was pretty bad.
Yes.
I wish that was the snowman notes always made me laugh. So I wish it was somewhat good. But
I just love that the snowman notes keep going.
you could have followed the clues. It's something where you don't need to watch the material to take away the important stuff. Like
Yeah. All you need to know
Hello,
is Mr.
Mr.
Policeman.
Police.
You could have solved it. I gave you all the clues.
What more do you need? That's a real good sell.
Dog.
Me and Matty are going from this to a wrestling pay-per-view in the theaters later today.
We're about to see so many white boys wiggling coming up.
Absolutely.
This is like one of the most important days for you. All those quick zooms, yes.
But I wanted to say the menu for the wrestling pay-per-view, they have wings, and it's called Wingy Wingy in the Ringy.
Ooh, that's
Why?
awesome.
I know.
Are you going to the AMC?
It's a Brain Dead Theater.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which now has a new Minions collab, so I
Yeah.
will be spending $200 on Minions today.
Oh yeah, here's the clumsily inserted like racial segregation shit. So it's like, well, this is
Well,
happening at the time. We
cool.
have to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, isn't it like heavily implied here that like one of the kids here is like probably gay for Elvis?
Absolutely.
Oh, yep, there he is.
Oh.
The kid on the left.
And again, it's
Yeah.
very important to remember, Baz Luhrmann, he's straight.
Oh God. I mean, it doesn't make any sense that he's straight. It doesn't.
That's what blows my mind.
The inevitable posthumous Baz Luhrmann biopic or like biography tell-all is going to be so good.
Absolutely. The first time I saw this movie in theaters, I was laughing so fucking hard the entire time.
Same.
And other people were laughing. And that was at Alamo Drafthouse. The second time I saw it, I was at AMC. And I was laughing the whole time. Nobody else was laughing except for laughing at the gay kid, which like not laughing the entire movie, but laughing at like the very crude gay jokes during Elvis. Like they were just taking this at face value.
What AMC was this?
This was AMC Century City.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Elvis the Pelvis, baby. What I love about this movie is that literally every like 15 minutes, Baz Luhrmann is like, what if I presented this material in a completely different way than anything before, including this like newspaper montage? My favorite is like in about an hour, he does something that looks like a PowerPoint presentation.
Oh God.
Mario Alonso.
I snowed him.
Yeah, I snowed him.
Men just love to say things like "I snowed him."
Homies, drop this the next time you have sex with somebody. Yeah, I snowed him.
I snowed him. Elvis is so pissed in this scene that he can't wear a zoot suit.
And he can't do his wiggle. They won't let him wiggle.
Well, let him do the
I mean,
wiggle.
He's being oppressed. They will not let him do the white boy wiggle.
Wait, Matty, does he really drink Coke later in the movie?
The end scene, the final scene where it's like where he's fat Elvis.
Yeah.
There is a prominent like, I think there's multiple prominent like Coke cups that are on the
Wow.
piano.
That's actually like a really interesting read because he's very clearly drinking Pepsi Cola in this scene.
Exactly.
And they say Pepsi by name when he's first introduced.
Wow, what an inspired directing choice. Like, I'm bored.
Yes, the dog.
Oh, look how cute he is!
Yeah.
Again,
like how
this
this
is shot like a horror sequence.
Yeah,
Like,
Uh,
like the Dutch angles and like the fisheye zoom lens.
he's so sweaty.
I know how to do a skit. I know how to make it funny.
Elvis is like, I can't do improv.
He's so goddamn pissed about this fucking dog.
I think this is the maddest, other than the Parker stuff, he gets about anything in this movie.
Yeah. I think Austin Butler deserves the Oscar. I'll be bold enough
does.
to say
I mean,
it.
again, we'll see.
Who
We'll
else
see how.
is-
I mean, we'll see
who
how
else-
we'll see how the race shapes up towards the end of the year. But like,
Yeah.
like
Who else is doing it like him this year?
this is true. I think. I mean, like I said. I mean, here's what we know about the Academy. They fucking love their biopics, and he's pretty goddamn great in it.
And this, if nothing else, is a biopic.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh, no.
Elvis is getting
They're trying to
canceled.
cancel Elvis.
They're trying to cancel Elvis.
Cancel culture is present even in the Elvis biopic.
It's so messed up.
Elvis putting together an accountability team and putting out an iPhone notes statement about like how he won't get canceled.
Mama,
Mama.
I just want to do my wiggle, mama. Oh, here we go. Another Oedipus scene.
Literally.
There are more of these than like intimate scenes with his eventual wife.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He wants to fuck his mom so badly.
Can we close down the movie house and watch Godzilla tonight?
I like how the movie's like they're making fun of like people from the South and then immediately throwing in a caricature of a person from the South.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That comes back.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, all the fucking quick edits here.
Yeah, the quick cuts to like the same shot later
Tokyo
on.
drifting in the grass. He can't not hear himself
Oh
on
my
the
God,
radio.
Elvis is gonna run over a guy.
Oh, guys, I just realized what this is leading into. Oh, God.
Yes.
Taking some Baz Luhrmann taking some real creative liberties here.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Is this? Oh yeah, it is Denzel
Fucking
Curry.
Denzel Curry on the
shows
soundtrack.
up in the soundtrack. And this one's a little better than the Doja Cat one.
Yeah.
The
this one's
energy
good.
matches a little more.
Yeah.
This song's pretty good.
This is better than most of the Denzel Curry songs I've heard.
Yeah, I don't like it though. I just don't like this man's music at all.
A pay.
Before there was LP, there was EP.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to work that one in.
Surprised they didn't get like LP for the soundtrack here, considering that he's like mostly doing like film soundtrack stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
LP.
And if I remember correctly, this is like the last scene of its ilk where he's like actually here in Beale Street, and then
Yeah.
then like they basically drop this thread the rest of the movie.
I mean, at this point, like after this, like he has his like last concert, gets spoiler alert, gets shipped off to the military,
Yeah.
and then goes Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy that's playing Little Richard, though, is like absolutely giving to give.
Oh, he's incredible, and I
Yeah.
wish that there was more of him in the scene.
Yeah, because like he's really truly delivering.
Honestly, there should be a cinematic universe where they spit it off and do a Little Richard biopic with this guy.
Yeah.
We got to get all these biopic guys together into one. You know, I feel like they've kept going up this franchise for so long, but like they'll never bring the characters together. You know, like
Like, come on.
the Elvis 2022 cinematic universe.
Yes.
when will Johnny Cash finally get to meet Little Richard? You know, I've been waiting. And
This
like,
is one of
look,
the best
Elvis is
scenes in
their
the
most
movie.
fully formed character to date. What are they gonna do?
I don't know. I really rock with Little Richard in this scene. Like, this is one of the best scenes in the movie that it never is referenced again. Like, they
Yeah.
give so much time to Little Richard in this scene for what?
It's just like, oh hey, by the way, Little Richard is a character that exists in the Elvis cinematic universe.
Right. And it's like, why?
They're just reminding you that like Elvis is pulling from him a little bit, and then just do not acknowledge him as a person after the scene.
Is he,
Pretty
though?
much.
Like,
Oh, you want to go out, bud? You want to go out?
a lot. And
Go for it.
God. Yeah, no. Dude is giving it his fucking all.
yeah,
Oh my
literally.
God.
As Azalea Banks just said on her Instagram story a few days ago, giving the give.
Oh god,
Oh,
yeah, I just
geez,
saw by his
my
buddies. The
God.
212 needle drop is oh god, 10
Terrific.
out of
Yeah.
10, no notes.
Yeah. I find it just very hard to believe that Elvis in these spaces was like welcomed and they're like, EP, come here. And it's like, really?
Yeah, there's a lot of like weird white savory things of like, yeah, no, come here. We'll like accept you and bring you into the folds.
Right.
The Baby King bus. Again, Austin Butler, he's very good in the movie, but there's sometimes with the southern accent where it's just like, oh Jesus Christ, dude. It's especially worse on like the press tours for Elvis, where like he just kept doing the accent, and it's like, dude, Jesus fucking Christ, you're about to be in Dune 2, like stop this. Well, what if he
Also-
what if he does the Elvis accent in Dune 2?
That would rock. He's gonna go wild in Dune 2, and I'm very excited.
Again, like I've been honking on the Austin Butler train since like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I thought he was great in that movie. I was like, when he got cast in Elvis, I was like, hey, gonna do a pretty good job probably.
I've been
And he-
on the Austin Butler train since he was in Zoe 101.
Yeah, that well for me it's more like iCarly. 'Cause he's in like one of the first iCarly episodes.
Is he really?
Yeah, I think like I want to say it's episode 2 or 3 of season 1.
iCarly historian Matty Monroe.
Like, literally, me and my
how do you
ex-girlfriend
remember
were-
any of this?
I mean, me and my ex-girlfriend were like binging iCarly like in the last like year or so. So
Wow.
Oh my God.
I was binging
love
like the
these-
first few seasons.
I love these ideas.
And iCarly made by the now canceled Dan Schneider.
I like how you say now cancel, like there haven't been things swirling around for
Right.
years.
Like he wasn't canceled.
Canceled by Business Insider Dan Schneider. Oh, actually rhymes. Holy shit. Canceled by Business Insider, Dan Schneider.
Make a rap.
Oh, here we go. We get the first implications.
Yes,
That
I love
Colonel
this
Tom
line.
Parker is
Whenever he's in profile, the nose is like
it's so
disconcertingly
anti-Semitic.
anti-Semitic. Yeah.
Where is he? Like in these like boardrooms where they're confronting him about his past.
Some government office.
He's just being interrogated. That's all it is. I can't remember if it's now or later where we get the background into Tom Parker's like name as it is a fakery.
I think it's a little later.
Okay.
Is Elvis about to end racism with like his hip thrust? Is that what's about to happen?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Wait for it. So keep in mind the fact that this the segregation rally is happening 3 miles away. Keep that in mind. It's gonna become important in this.
Are you saying he can like
I'm at the
send
baseball
psychic
game.
waves
I'm
out?
at the segregation rally. I'm at the combination baseball game segregation rally.
I feel like that's just like one and the same sometimes though.
Especially these day and ages, yeah. The 1950s were full of that.
Oh man, he's about to do it. He's about to do it.
Like, the thing is, this movie is good about building up the suspense of like, how is this going to, like, it's drawing this out because it knows this is like a big moment. Like, Baz Luhrmann, good director.
Novel idea. No wiggling.
No wiggling.
No wiggling.
He's got to get over his addiction to wiggle.
They're putting a ban on the white boy wiggle.
You can't put a stop to the white boy wiggle.
All right, now we're gonna get to Elvis's supersonic hearing for racism.
Okay.
He's about to play, but he senses somewhere in the distance.
There's some racism going on in the distance.
Looks like he's about to sing "I'm Not Okay" by My Chemical Romance.
That's the new Elvis.
God, should I do that at
He's
karaoke
emo now.
tonight?
He's gonna get a 8.0 flat on Pitchfork.
I think yes.
What is it? Wait, what is he doing with his? What's he doing with the pinky?
Oh, because he said they send the thing as if he so much as wiggle a finger. Here we go.
Okay,
He hears the
I see.
racism in the distance.
Do you know the Cody gif where he's like up holding his ear up?
Yeah.
That's what Elvis is doing with racism.
Oh
I
yeah.
love that his response to like racism is there's a lot of people saying a lot of things.
Look, the thing with again, Cody Rhodes is like the modern Elvis. You know, they're both fighting racism in their own way.
Please. You tell him, Elvis. Whoop.
All right. Now, here we go. Oh fuck yes.
Like the performance scenes in this are all just like incredibly like shot and
Yeah.
edited.
Yeah. I won't lie, I've been listening to the soundtrack because, like,
The soundtrack
that's what
slaps.
Butler is giving.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's evil now? I can't believe they made Elvis the antagonist of this
Whoa,
movie.
he's evil.
You,
Yeah.
I'm evil.
Ooh, I'm evil.
I'm so glad I got that one to take on.
Great tweet, all-timer tweet.
Yeah.
The camera footage of him thrusting like 5 feet into the air.
It's so inspired.
Those
Why is he
thrusts are
grabbing the
insane.
faces of these girls? Like, that's insane. I'm evil.
And we love him for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Damn, he's evil.
The music right now.
Oh, there's the dog.
Oh, there's licking the
Whoa,
dog.
Let's go. What
yeah.
the hell? What the hell? Oh, hell no.
Hell no, Elvis is licking the dog.
Oh god, yeah. The cuts to like the. Oh god, it's. Yeah, I feel like I'm concussed right now. Jesus Christ.
Especially with the like weird noise music edits happening.
This close up looks like he's like the singer of like the fucking Armed or something. Like,
Yes.
Literally.
Jacked Elvis. When are we gonna get Jacked Elvis?
This is just live footage of that like Gulch Super Spreader show last year.
Oh. Elvis selling like $80 t-shirts.
Yes.
Crimes
of lust and perversion on the headline on the screen. Perfect.
Again, here's the movie gives a very subtle hint that Tom Parker only cares about the money. He says,
Really
"Look
makes
after
me
the
think.
merchandise," instead of being like, "Hey, take care of my boy Elvis." Very subtle. You might miss that in the movie if you're not paying attention. Oh my God! It's God the edit, like it's so
I love how they're presenting us this as like a riot of people that's just gonna murder him the moment they get his hands on him.
mhm.
Yeah.
They only want him for that dick. If they get that dick and kill him in the process,
They just
then
rip it off of him.
yeah, it's still a success.
Again, they finally rip off his pants. And
Incredible shot.
but
The fireworks shot here is incredible.
it's just the JS Hung prosthetic.
What a day.
Uh, I was trying to figure out an Elvis Packer joke, but I just couldn't. I couldn't. It wasn't coming to me.
I performed a concert where I wiggled and started in the process of integration, which was actually pretty dope.
Okay. NPR Music just posted a tweet of Jens Lekman. I didn't know that he looked like Logic.
What?
I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put the link.
Oh my God.
I'm surprised you didn't know this, Max.
Max, I'm looking at the tweet. You're so right.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Logic of Logic wasn't biracial. Damn. A family of delinquents.
Elvis looks like he could kill me. Probably. Or most people for that matter. He looks like he's ready to kill.
Yep. I mean, this is what you never let a white boy
Punished Elvis.
punish. It's gonna be okay,
He's
Mama.
going to Hollywood.
Oh God, yeah, we're getting into a pretty interesting sequence here. Oh, there she is. She's drinking
She's
again.
sipping
She's
that
drinking again.
shit.
Yeah, said it before, but one of Baz's greatest strengths is he recognizes that each type of montage in a historical movie needs a completely different style in order to like differentiate
Sell the
it.
timeline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes.
This is like a cinematic equivalent of like one of those like videos they show on like Wheel of the Worst or something. Like her falling down.
It's kind of like Saw flashback vibes. It's just not treating the audience with a lot of respect. Just like
It does have the same vibe as the Saw 4 miscarriage flashback.
Oh.
just like no subtlety.
Listen, I know I said it was Chucktober this Halloween season, but I think I can make time for some.
I'm going to. Did you see? They announced a Saw entire series, including Spiral 4K box set. That's a bear trap, like a bear trap model. It's like
Ooh.
$300.
Damn.
Listen, if I had the money to go around on that, I would make.
Yeah, I might
Yeah.
buy it.
I would-
I've been thinking about it. I need to see.
I'm thinking I'm gonna buy it.
The thing is, I need to see how final chapter looks with higher resolution. Like, how the
No,
fuck does that
straight
dog shit
up.
look?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I have watched all of the Saw movies on like shitty file hosting websites in like 480p, and that honestly enhanced the experience. But I would love to
Exactly.
see high def,
I was
4K resolution Jaws, Saw.
Like
I mean, that's in theaters right now. Jaws and IMAX.
No,
I
I
feel
know.
like
That's why I
the
think I'm gonna go.
saga is kind of one of the most unregistered Hypercam 2 movie franchises of all time.
Yeah, so true. Oh my God, it's so fucking creepy. This is a horror movie shot. Which I have to think is on purpose. Like, I have to think like Baz, like, I want to, like, this guy has to be shot like a fucking like slasher villain or something.
I want to say him stroking his mom's old clothes is the same energy of like Brokeback Mountain ending, like where he's stroking his dead lover's clothes.
Oh my God.
Why does he look like 5 years younger now?
Elvis or Tom Parker?
Elvis.
I mean, his mom just died. He's been crying.
I know,
you
but he looks like 5 years younger than he did like 2 scenes ago.
I mean, again, he doesn't have the makeup on. You know, he's back to a very childlike state with his mom being died.
He's very sad. Like it's very infantilizing.
Yeah.
He looks like baby Elvis. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, his face is just too. His face is too small. I'm so concerned with the fact that we haven't had like a deranged cut in the last 30 seconds.
Well, because he's
Yeah.
treating this moment with gravity.
Yeah.
And that very on the nose song choice. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child.
I didn't even clock that. That's crazy.
Baz Luhrmann,
Very
just one
stellar.
of our most subtle filmmakers out there.
A master of subtlety.
Ooh.
Real shit. Guys, I only
So yeah, I
think,
shipped
like,
him off to war.
we're only like an hour into this movie.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, 1 hour, 5 minutes in.
Oh,
I'm so glad I'm not coherent for this.
But it's only going to get better from here.
Love. Priscilla, who is, I think, supposed to be like
yeah. Can we get an
15,
age check on that?
like-
Yeah.
15 here, I want to say.
Yep.
Elvis
The
age
pretty
gap
teenage
discourse.
daughter. That's as much as they do.
Elvis
Which
the
again,
groomer.
this is of course extremely fucking creepy. We should iterate
Yeah.
that. But it was sadly pretty goddamn normal back in the 50s.
Yeah.
Oh, she's quirky.
She's got the Zooey Deschanel
Because I'm
touch.
Elvis.
Yeah.
If only
she
we
has
could
fan
have given
problem.
Priscilla snail mail, we could have saved her.
If Priscilla heard Moonsong by Phoebe Bridgers, she would be totally a different person.
Do you think who do you think Priscilla would take a side on in the Phoebe versus snail mail?
Phoebe.
shit.
Definitely Phoebe.
Maybe. Yeah, Phoebe.
I think
Phoebe until she posts a
snail
selfie
mail.
with Paul, what's his face?
Mezcal.
Mezcal.
Yeah.
I'll say that snail mail's fashion sense as of late is like very Elvis like, but Phoebe just has the energy.
What?
More.
Everyone across the nation's getting Elvis pilled.
Matty, literally, when have you seen any outfits? Like you haven't seen her on tour, have you?
No, but I've seen her Instagram. She's wearing like a bunch of like
You're on
fucking fancy
Instagram?
like designer clothes and shit.
Can I tell a story?
Snail mail is more of a model than a musician at this point.
I want to tell a story, which is that when we were at Pitchfork Festival, there's the record tent, which I'm sure everyone who's gone is familiar with. They have a lot of like record labels or like local record stores, a lot of usually contemporary stuff or like kind of cooler collector, like older stuff.
Mm-hmm.
One day at the fest, I was just walking around and I see somebody carrying what I presume was bought at the record fair, which is just an Elvis record. Everyone was getting Elvis pilled this summer.
God, so base.
I have not taken the quote-unquote Elvis pill until today. I'm too busy taking slightly worse pills.
I've been Elvis pilled for a minute. Since I was a baby because my dad really liked Elvis, so I had like his #1 CD that I ran back and forth or whatever. A Little Less Conversation is an excellent song that I wish was in this movie, or it is in this movie actually.
I think so.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's a really good song nonetheless.
Who's doing this version of Can't Help But Fall
Casey
in Love?
Musgraves.
Ugh.
Yeah, this one's also kind of a inclusion in the
Bad.
soundtrack.
But I was never really Elvis pilled as a kid. I think I was like, I like mildly got into some songs around when like Lilo and Stitch came out because like that was the thing that like most kids
true.
around that age did.
Yeah.
But like I feel like it's only been like with this movie that I've been having it. Funny story is that I'm not quite as Elvis pilled as my girlfriend, who does not like this movie despite like Moulin Rouge being one of her favorite movies.
Really?
And yet she does not like this one, and yet has been like obsessing over the comeback special, which we're about to hit in about like 30 minutes.
That's
This
actually really
song!
surprising.
This song kicks so much ass.
Oh,
And
them
also-
using the like actual sort of like filming style of the 60s there is so cool.
I always
Yeah, I'm not
thought
sure
they
they're using
Yes!
the filming
digitally
style or
inserted him in.
yeah, that's the I don't know if it's like
God.
Yes, this
Oh,
montage
yes.
is so inspired.
I love this part.
What?
the montage style,
That's
like
hard.
this just never really comes back in the movie.
Cousin Billy.
Cousin
It's
Billy.
the cousin connection.
Again,
I
all
love
these guys again, they do these like fucking like title cards for basically
For
most
people
if not
that
all
never
these
get named.
characters who do
Barely
not
make
have a
sense.
single line of dialogue and do not come back in the movie at all.
Yeah.
What? Pay attention to how this scene progresses, this montage, because you'll see it'll take a very subtle tonal turn halfway through.
Oh.
Just think of how many Fool's Gold sandwiches he's going to get on that private jet.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Backstreet Boys are randomly inserted.
Backstreet's back and Toxic, yeah. The Dog Man.
That's so fucking funny.
The Beatles are a footnote in this movie.
Right, with like footage of Vietnam behind him.
And then
Oh.
all of a sudden, Dr. King is shot and most of the 60s is gone. It like goes through 8 years of the 60s like
Oh,
that.
he's wet.
Fucking shot is
Wait.
baffling to me.
He's what?
He's what?
He's wet.
This is so deranged,
Oh my
this
God.
montage. This is maybe the most deranged thing Boz does in the entire... What is this shot? Him just floating around
Floating
in
in
the ether.
space.
Damn. If you look up
The snow jobs again.
The snow jobs.
if you look up the song like Elvis Edge of Reality on Spotify, the top result is Edge of Reality Tame Impala remix.
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah, so the Elvis motion picture soundtrack includes Elvis songs, but also Vegas by Doja Cat, The King and I by Eminem and CeeLo Green,
The best song.
Tupelo Shuffle by Sway Lee and Diplo, Don't Fly
Sway
Away,
Lee,
PNAU
good lord.
remix, Casey Musgraves, Maniskin. That was
Can I just say I
Stevie
hate
Nicks.
Manskin? I hate them so much. They're awful.
Cotton Candy Land by Stevie Nicks and Chris Isaac.
Mm.
Denzel Curry,
Mm.
Tame Impala.
Yes, here comes Santa Claus. Let's go, baby.
Yes.
Power
I
of My
just say-
Love, Elvis Presley and Jack White.
Can I just say, men are so obsessed with snow jobs when they should be worried about the fact that they got snow jobs.
Ooh, that one.
Ooh.
I also want to note in this scene Colonel Tom Parker's suit, which
Yes.
is a white suit that is brazen in different colors. The word Elvis, and it looks like something you would get at Party City. It's not well designed at all.
Earl
Actually.
Tom Parker, not known for his fashion sense.
Yeah, it's evoking my time at Spirit Halloween.
This is what Grant needs to
Oh my
dress up
God.
as for the Hollow stream.
If anyone can do it, it's
Also-
great.
Obsessed with Priscilla in the scene, looking like Charlie XCX in the lead up to Crash.
Oh, here we go. He's
Oscar.
getting angry again.
Oscar,
Who is Jerry supposed to be?
no idea.
He's like an important character in like this like second act
I
of the
think he's
movie.
his man. No, he's like his like right hand in command. Because I think. Okay, so side note, to prep for like Elvis season, my girlfriend and I and a friend watched Elvis and Nixon, and I'm pretty sure he is like a side character in that.
Okay.
Elvis and Nixon, the famous movie that doesn't exist with Michael Shannon as Elvis and fucking Kevin Spacey as Nixon.
Oh, awesome. That's cool.
Take 3 guesses as to how good it is. It's not.
Okay.
Oh.
And that's the thing is that like Baz knows when to slow down for like
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's like this can be normal. This
Yeah.
doesn't need to be deranged.
the man is more tasteful than you would assume sometimes.
Yeah.
He knows that you need to do the flash when there is the flash of the whole story, but like everything
Mhm.
beneath that, you can just like film it like a normal movie.
Yeah.
It's directing. It's really good directing. Hmm. I used to like hate Baz Luhrmann because he was like my most despised director, and then I watched this movie and I was like, oh, maybe he's not that bad.
Wow.
Like Elvis
That was your internalized
Baz
homophobia
Luhrmann.
speaking.
Mm,
Yeah.
That's real.
Baz Luhrmann, of course, who is a straight man, but it's,
Baz
again,
Luhrmann,
maybe the gayest straight man to ever exist.
Oh,
Baz Luhrmann is very
That's
good at
real.
showing gay people what they hate about themselves.
Yes, literally. That's exactly it. That.
Oh my god, this fucking scene! Holy shit!
Mm.
Again,
Oh, is this
just
where they go up to the Hollywood sign?
yes.
Hell yes.
You have like the guy on the left who looks like James Rolfe from Angry Video Game Nerd. Then you have fake Zac Efron from Stranger Things, Billy Montgomery. They're going to meet Elvis in a very subtle setting, the
We're
rotting
very
Hollywood sign.
Right, like just casually hanging out on the top of the Hollywood sign.
As you do.
It's
Like,
where all
as,
the cool guys go.
I don't know. Anybody that lives in LA has obviously done this exact same thing.
Totally.
It's amazing how Elvis has morphed into like a mash of every guy in the 70s.
Yeah.
I will say if I have like one really big problem with this movie, the green screen work in the movie is fucking dog shit. It's pretty bad.
That's your one problem in this movie.
Well, yeah.
Of all, yeah, my one problem in this movie is the
they're like
backlight.
I guess in terms of the filmmaking, I should say.
Okay.
The filmmaking, the biggest flaw is the green screen is pretty dog shit.
When will somebody be brave enough to do a critical analysis of the movie Elvis? Because I don't think anybody really has.
I mean, we're doing it right now.
So
we're gonna be the people referenced in all the film textbooks for years to come.
Wow, really great to be the patented authority on Elvis.
Hopefully you guys don't hear my roommates. My roommate's talking right now outside my door.
Nah, you're good.
This whole movie, I have not heard once Elvis do a famous Elvis quote, which is "Thank you very much."
Which I think
Well,
is
he doesn't do that till he leaves the building.
Yeah.
Elvis has left the building.
Ooh.
These bad wigs. That's my one problem with the movie is the terrible wigs.
I love the wigs. I like you, man. You lie a lot.
Yes,
Again,
I remember that. That happened 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. They try to stop him from doing the white boy wiggle, and he wouldn't stop wiggling.
I'm pretty sure the drinking killed your mother.
Well, what caused the extra drinking though?
The white boy wiggle. This is a movie about the dangers of the white boy wiggle.
You
Maybe
think
Elvis
it's
is,
some
like, part of,
innocuous, yeah.
The subliminal moral majority moment to get people to stop being sexually active in the public eye.
Elvis is just the king of sexual promiscuity.
Yeah. I don't give a damn.
Now, here we go for one of the best transitions in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
You know what Hollywood is like?
You know,
Hollywood is actually just television.
Television?
Really makes the sweater. Yep, we will be hearing a lot about the sweater.
Yeah.
This is like maybe one of the best stretches of the movie because it's just like 30 minutes of this.
Absolutely. I would watch a whole movie that was just like the intricacies of Elvis's quote unquote Christmas special.
Yeah. No, this rocks because the movie like locks. This is like this and the Vegas stuff are where the movie like really locks into one thing for a while, and it like it's so good when it does that.
And that's why it excels like here, right? Because we're like over an hour into the like an hour and a half into the movie, and you would think you would be exhausted by now, but you're not because Baz kind of slows it down to take us through the intricacies of the Christmas debacle.
Yeah,
well, he sets up enough of the build up. Yeah, here comes Santa Claus. He sets up enough of the like setup, and then it's now just like, okay, now we can like slow the brakes. We went through a lot of like the just going through all the little like all the big notes about the early period. Now let's have this pivotal moment. Just let's slow it down here for a while.
Yeah. And honestly, this is the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
This floors me.
I love this is one of the places where it's like people have put side by side comparisons of like the actual film of the comeback special with this, and it's like insane how closely Baz used to it.
Yeah, it's done really well. Never did I think I'd be coming onto this podcast to talk about Elvis and like actually be like, no, like this was really good. Now that I think about it, this was actually a really great scene.
You're making the case.
Yeah.
I think that's ultimately what it comes down to is like Baz is coming from a place of like clear love and admiration for like Elvis and his career.
Yeah. This is the scene that we were talking about in real life where he was doing this and he came in his pants.
Yeah.
Thought I'd just note that. The fucking mutton chops here are insane.
God.
Yeah. It is appropriate that someone would call him sideburns with this look.
Yeah. Also, the bronzer that they caked on him.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's so fucking tan here.
He's given brown face. I'm sorry, I had to say it. I watched a trailer.
Oh, no.
One of the first things I watched a trailer that I was like, not necessarily excited about, because who gets excited over brown face? But I'm like, this movie will be so bad because Elvis looks so fucking tan.
No friend of mine.
Wait.
The TV executive, you gotta, tighten up the suit.
We need to have Christmas here. I've been trying to find info on how wounded about the Christmas stuff Tom Parker actually was, and it's like he was definitely like insistent that like he sing that, but like there's got to be some clear embellishment here where Boz was like, I'm going to turn him into like the heel of the story, where it's just like he makes this like the sticking point and it rocks.
Yeah, if we're more quiet during like this, it's just like because it's just like a genuinely good sequence of the movie.
Yeah,
there's not a lot to make fun of in comparison.
I know it is actually how it was done, but like the design of that like floor with like the red border and the white tile is like so goddamn cool. Wait, is this he's gonna cream now?
Well, I don't know if he actually comes in the movie. That was a real life thing.
I think it's more inferred.
Yeah.
I mean, those leather pants, it's just, chafing around,
I want historians to study the special, like the fucking Zapruder film, to see if they can spot an inch of cum. We get it.
Just doing it again. The second time.
He's watching like a blind.
I love West Side Story.
The beard?
The beards?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
The beards. Jesus Christ.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone call the birds the beards.
I didn't even notice that. Again, like this is my third time watching the movie, and there's still details I'm picking up on.
No, literally.
It's because the movie is so dense. There's like 2 hours and 40 minutes of like Baz dumping everything on you that it's inevitable you're not going to catch everything after one or two watches.
Especially like in a theater where you're like Clockwork Orange style glued to watching movies.
I think I saw this opening night at like an AMC Dolby, and like the crowd was transfixed and alternatingly like laughing along and like mesmerized.
Yeah, I was laughing my fucking ass off.
Yeah, I was definitely laughing a lot during my first watch.
Yeah,
the shock has worn off, but really, like, Tom Hanks in the movie really is giving like Jared Leto and House of Gucci.
Yeah,
that's a good pull.
I think this is where
it's me, Parker.
The Kung Fu Spectacular.
Wait for the guy to storm off here in one of the best lines.
Oh,
here we go.
I think that's just a reused shot. I think that's literally just a reused shot.
Nothing to do with Christmas. That should have been the solution to the Santa Claus round of Music League. Like, he brings you a lawsuit.
Colonel Tom Parker cannot handle the existence of Twinks. He's so scared.
Oh, God. Ugh. Oh, my head hurts.
So much just happening all
I feel
at
like
once.
it's kicked into warp. I feel like I'm watching the death sequence and all that jazz.
Oh, here we go. The death of Bobby Kennedy.
My god, no! I was making a joke. I didn't realize somebody was going to literally die 2 seconds later.
Like, I looks like Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah.
Like Bob
It's coming
Odenkirk
up.
his place got.
I'm
got
literally
flat.
taking some ibuprofen right now. That's my head hurts.
Wow.
I did. The second that you said you got a headache, I also started getting a headache.
Like, you know how like in like the movie Irreversible, like Thomas Bangalter puts a note in
Yes.
in the score that like gives everybody like stomach problems. Like
Yes.
Oz did something with that on screen, so everybody gets a headache at this exact moment. To simulate the feeling of Robert Kennedy getting shot in the head.
It's the brown note.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for visuals.
To fill out time, I'm going to quickly tell my Irreversible story, which is that I have a DVD copy of it I bought from an LA trip to Amoeba Music. And when I bought it, it had a warning on the DVD label that was like, this is filled with like explicit violence and sex. And the cashier who rung me out, knowing what the movie was like, are you sure you want to buy this?
I went to see Irreversible in theaters.
Holy shit. What was that like?
Shit.
They showed it at Brain Dead. It actually was like quite deranged. I left like 10 minutes before it was over because I
Jesus
needed to get
Christ.
out of there.
That's
I
fair.
was not going to confront everybody else that was in that theater leaving the same time that I was.
You also get out like right before the very end of the movie where like fucking Gaspar Noé decides to just bombard you with like a bunch of strobing lights as like a final like fuck you.
Yeah, I didn't get that part. I left it. I think it was like a double feature of like Gummo and Irreversible, and I was like
God.
crazy enough
Those
to
are-
know.
Two very different scummy vibes.
I love Gummo, one of my favorite movies.
There we go.
Right.
It has everything to do with us.
That's the line. He said
That's
the line.
He said the line. I wish we could have gotten that scene. Where did
Right.
that?
And it's like if what is Elvis talking about? Like,
Yeah, what movie?
like was he there to stop it? Like, would he have stopped Dr. King getting shot?
If I was there in
Confidently
Memphis, none of
believes
that
that.
would have gone down like it did.
Like, I'm like, what is the point of that? Like, huh?
I feel like it's just like trying to go like, hey, like he is from my hometown. Like this means a lot. Like this means a lot to me. But
Okay.
also like,
The implication though
but
is
the
like,
implication like
yeah, if I
it would
was
no,
there,
it would have gone down that way. I'm a veteran.
down that way.
Elvis knows what he's doing. Okay, do you?
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, she.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Got him.
Dead to rights.
A little like sly smirk on his face. You little devil.
It's a sewing machine company that's pissed.
Yeah.
They're pissed that Elvis is doing his songs.
This is the part that like I keep quoting because the way that Colonel Tom Parker sings or says, "Here comes Santa Claus," no less than maybe 20 times in the course of this 5 minutes. Really
Yes.
Which is the name of our group chat before our group chat for this episode was "Here Comes Santa Claus."
It's one of those things. One of my favorite tweets that I've made about this movie is it would have rocked if his narration at the end, for people who have seen it, he just starts going on about how it was Elvis not singing "Here Comes Santa Claus" that caused him to die.
I mean, if you had, think of the consequences.
You will put on the sweater and you will sing "Here comes Santa Claus." This is a masterfully made movie.
It is really good.
I can't say that. I cannot.
Elvis is
Yeah,
the
wait,
goat.
Rose, as the only person here that hasn't seen it so far, what are your thoughts? An hour and a half
I
in.
was having fun for the first little bit, and now I'm just like, oh my God, how far in are we? Like I'm genuinely I'm feeling exhausted by this movie. Maybe it's because I watched Ishtar right before this, and that one was
Oh
another
yeah,
case
you don't
of
want to.
like
Yeah,
starting strong and then kind of falling off
Mm.
I
towards
feel
the
like
end.
I feel like that's on you for like, oh, let me do a double feature before I watch a
Yeah.
3-hour
I
movie.
needed something to occupy my brain, okay? I could not sit
Okay.
here at my desk and do nothing.
All right.
I had to make choices.
I love Elvis's cohort up in the booth who weirdly looks like Joaquin Phoenix. That guy.
Wait, Billy Montgomery. Wait, the guy in the ascot?
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah,
I can see it.
I mean, I said earlier he's fake Zac Efron because he's Billy from Stranger Things.
Oh. I don't watch Stranger Things.
Yeah. Also, he's
Oh.
also the Red Ranger in the
Is-
Power Rangers reboot
Ooh.
from like 2018.
The best scene of the movie is about to come.
Yes.
If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yes.
Oh, but you pronounce birds normally there.
Yeah. Hey, look,
The Y that throws him off.
the Y threw him off. Okay, the Y and it threw him
Beards.
off.
I need to consult the special to see if he pronounces them beards in that special.
I think Baz Luhrmann deserves the Oscar solely for this sequence because, like, it really, like, my jaw was dropped both times I saw this in theaters, and I'm like giddy in anticipation, waiting to see this.
That
Yeah,
is
this-
me with the Suspicious Minds Vegas sequence that we're about to hit in like
yes.
20 minutes.
No, exactly.
This is definitely the Oscar clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, is going to be just this performance. Yeah.
I'm vibrating, waiting to see it.
Here comes Santa Claus.
After I saw this, I was looking at clips on YouTube of like a side by side of
Yes.
the like real version and then this version.
Yeah, no, he is like fucking killing
Oh,
it
yeah.
here.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, best scene.
He's bringing down the goddamn house.
Yeah.
Yeah, great work here.
It really does feel like Austin Butler like believes that he is about to die on the spot singing the song.
Really. Unrecognizable in this scene, I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This song is also one of the best songs I've maybe ever heard.
Mm.
Ugh.
Yes. That transition.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Incredible work.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Let's
We
go,
were all
Elvis.
silent for like the entirety of that song.
We sat
Yes.
our white asses down and listened.
Colonel Tom Parker with record levels of cope right now.
He's just a hating ass bit.
Yeah.
I said biz, so I can't get canceled.
Yeah, just like Elvis.
Mm.
Whenever anybody is about to get canceled, they should say, "Am I about to go down like Elvis Chura?"
Get on a plane. Elvis, did you not hear about what happened to the Big Bopper?
it again, it rocks that like not really rocks, but like it's wild that like BB King plays such a vital role in the first hour of this movie, and then he never shows up again. It is just like referenced just there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. We're back to Tom Parker in the casino for maybe the first time in an hour.
But don't worry, the casino will be playing a major role.
Oh
yes.
For fans of
As
the
we're-
casino, the third act will excite you.
Oh, Tom Parker, yes. And here's how we get the lead into the third act, baby.
For casino fans.
For fans of Martin Scorsese's 1995 film Casino.
Uncomfortable.
There we go. Here we go. This line. Underrated line. Van Kauk.
Oh my god. Oh god, the old Tom Parker makeup is so fucking
It's
nightmarish.
Very uncanny valley.
In a lot of ways.
Can someone? I really want someone to redecorate my apartment to look just like this.
It is good decoration. Maybe the late 60s they had some ideas.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Colonel Tom Parker, when you think about it, was the original Tommy Wiseau. This man of unknown origins from Europe, just coming in and dodging his bizarre fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go, back in Vegas, baby.
I did not realize this was Jack White.
Yeah, Jack White, who famously plays Elvis in Walk Hard.
Yes.
Oh, full circle moment.
Yeah.
There's two
Maybe I
things.
should watch Walk Hard tonight.
Wait, have you not watched Walk Hard?
I've watched part of it. I watched like half of it.
Oh, Max.
Elvis is serving
There's
in
only
this
two
scene.
kinds of people that know kung fu. Look out now.
Oh god. Maybe the best thing Jack White has ever done.
Yes, absolutely. I there's no question of that.
If you're not following along, we have an hour left in the movie.
Yeah, I've been playing Free Cell for
Can
like
I
the last
leave?
45 minutes.
I don't want to be here anymore.
You're back.
Thank you for the update though, Reanna.
Yeah, of course. It's for the listeners. For anybody who's deranged enough to be listening 2 hours into this Elvis watch.
For us and our very well established authority on all things Elvis.
Right.
What if it was Alphavis and he was an alien life form?
What if he sang Melmac in his comeback special?
Oh, that would be a wise decision for Elvis, I think. Obviously, what if it was Elvis and his comeback special was "What Does the Fox Say?"
So, the first time I saw this was at Alamo, right? The second time I saw this was at AMC, and I tweeted about this. But about at this point in the movie, there was commotion happening in front of me in the theaters on the end, and I was in like the fourth row, so I was like, who was sitting in the second row to watch Elvis, and it was only like two people, and the woman in front of us was like being a dick and was like, guys, stop laughing at me. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. She leaves at a point in time. So I thought she was like coming back to like kick me and my friends out of the theater for laughing. So she comes back, she like stands in the doorway for like a half hour with the theater like usher or whoever was there, and just like stands there and like watches the front section of the theater for a little bit. And I was like, what? I was like, huh? Like, what is she doing? Is she gonna kick us out? At a point in time, the usher goes down to the second row of the theater and shines a flashlight, and somebody is like on the floor giving head to somebody
Yeah.
What?
in the second row of the theater.
Can you
What?
Can you imagine? Wait, I thought the story had been well established.
Yeah, no, I tweeted about it. It's fucking crazy. I was like,
I
You put
missed
this in your like second letterbox review.
literally, because I was
Yeah.
like, it was a defining moment. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I just can't imagine being like sexually stimulated by this movie enough to like be a teenager giving another person head. And she was like on the floor. Like it wasn't like it was like casual. Like it wasn't like a she was literally like,
You said Alamo,
That's
right?
effort.
it was at
Yeah.
AMC. It was at AMC.
Oh, AMC.
Yeah, so it was also like a packed ass theater.
Alamo- yeah,
This was
Hey,
before
Alamo-
the movie
AMC,
came out.
AMC these nuts.
Alamo kind of has
Ooh.
head giving room, but
Right, but like this was like AMC Century City, which if you're not familiar with LA theater, it's like a massive fucking theater, and it was also like packed, which is why like I was sitting in the fourth row. And the way AMCs are is that like they're like slanted, you know what I mean? So like if you're like you could see everything that's happening in the rows in front of you. So like somebody was like literally on the ground giving a blowjob
some
to
sloppy.
another guy, like some sloppy toppy, which I was like, this is
Oh,
fucking
no.
insane.
And
Because the guy comes over like and like shines a light, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And then I see this woman, or I don't, you know, like this probably like a teenager, like literally get off the floor and stand up in front of the whole theater, and my jaw was on the fucking ground. I was
No.
here's the thing. Here's the
Huh?
thing. I can imagine certain parts of Elvis you're like giving head, but like giving head like during Colonel
the
Tom
third
Parker
act.
in the hospital and then financially exploiting Elvis to his death is like wild.
Right. It was not like first or second act head. It was clearly third act head, which was baffling to me.
Third
because
act head.
when Usher came into the theater, like they were caught giving a blowjob during the section where Colonel Tom Parker is like, "We are just two lonely children." So it was like really in this
Yeah.
last 40 minutes of the movie where I was like, how?
Yeah.
That's fucking insane to me.
Yeah, you
And the balls to
fools.
do it in the second row of the theater where everybody can see was probably the
Yeah.
most deranged aspect of that entire
Yeah.
story.
How could you possibly be horny while the characters are typically dealing with the consequences of their actions?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to the people that were bold enough to explore their sexual attractions during the third act of Elvis, directed by Baz Luhrmann. We salute you.
They're so real for that.
So real.
This is also one of my favorite sequences in the movie where he's like getting his band together. Like this is just like
Yeah.
it's really good.
The movie really like Baz recognizes that like in the back half of the movie it just needs to come together on like one or two ideas and he like sells it.
Well, throughout most of this movie, like the ideas dial is turned up to fucking 12. Like there's so much happening in every single moment that in the third act it doesn't feel like you've been here for 30 years because it slows down.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like earlier in the movie it's more ideas in the realm of like how many events and sequences and things can we shove into this moment, whereas now it's like, okay, so we have one moment, how many ideas can we shove into this one moment?
Right.
It also shows like Elvis wasn't just like a pretty boy who sang. Like the dude was a pretty good like band leader and could kind
Yeah.
of put stuff
According to
together.
this scene
He was
from
very
Baz
musically
Luhrmann's
talented.
Elvis.
God, the fucking zoom ins are so bad.
Yes, Elvis going feral.
It's giving Alex G vibes.
Look, someone has to do the white boy wiggle, and it's got to be Alex G. I mean, Jack Harlow ain't doing no fucking white boy wiggle.
That's true, Matty.
All right, here we go. Here's my favorite stretch of the movie. This like first fucking performance is goddamn electric. Yeah, the fact that it's like bringing back like the song that he's introduced with is God, yeah.
I've just been completely lost for like the last several minutes.
It's funny again, like because we mentioned earlier. I mean, we're going to go see AEW at Brain Dead, and it's like we're currently giving ourselves brain damage by watching this movie, and then we're going to watch a bunch of dudes and women give themselves brain damage in the middle of the squared circle.
And I'm excited. The double feature for the ages. It's also like 100 degrees in LA this weekend, and I don't have AC in my apartment, so I'm like dehydrated, sweating balls, watching Elvis.
That feels right because Elvis to me is the movie equivalent of having heat stroke.
Yeah, literally. It's like
the split screens of all the time periods. Yes.
If somebody made a letterbox list that was like movies to be sweaty to,
Austin Butler is sweaty for like 90% of this movie.
Yeah. I feel spiritually connected to him.
All right, here we fucking go, baby.
Oh, yeah.
It is very funny. Someone pointed out that this movie just basically cuts all the like infidelity that he was having with Priscilla.
Best Elvis song.
Best Elvis song.
Like straight up. No.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, is he about to do the mic swallow?
I think that's later, but yes.
I'm just realizing we're getting to that now. I'm scared.
This is the thing that is like pretty much Elvis pill me is this sequence. We'll just being like, oh, I get it now. I think it's because like Baz at this point, he's just there's not much going on in terms of Flash other than the performance and the stuff happening like off the stage, but like he's I don't know, it's like the scaling it back in such a way where it's like it's still kind of flashy, but also it's like a weirdly subtle touch for him.
Yeah, no, it's letting the performances shine instead of like the stylist like camera moves and whatever shine, which is a really interesting choice. And this is part of the reason why I think Austin Butler is going to win an Oscar.
Oh yeah.
Colonel Parker in the scene, he's kind of giving like low key Mr. Turtle from the Master of Disguise.
He's not turtly enough, in my opinion.
Turtle.
Oh, look at him.
Obsessed with this like life altering contract that's wrote on a napkin.
Yes. Great Galaxy Brain choice in the scene.
Also, Galaxy Brain choice to have Suspicious Minds playing in the background. It's really, truly, it's.
Oh yeah, that artistic choice where he's like, let's put the most on the nose Elvis song on this is incredible. God, those drum fills, yeah, baby.
I think if like there was one point in history I would time shift to that wasn't related to Lady Gaga, I would probably shift to Elvis's like this performance at the International Hotel for Elvis, because a Vegas Elvis show truly is my dream.
I get it.
I'm going to, once I get back to like drumming on a consistent basis, I will film myself doing a drum cover to this version of the song. It is too wild man for me to ignore.
He only cares about the merchandise at the end of the day. It's all about the merchandise.
It's also incredible that Parker like hangs on to the napkin. He doesn't like decide to trash it, which becomes important later. One would think you would remember that you made a life-altering contract with evil businessmen, and yet.
Oh, here's the scene where he just starts making out with like every girl in the fucking crowd while Priscilla watches.
Never mind, I was wrong about what I said.
When I watched this with Julia, Julia was like, "You would never do that to me, right?" And I was like, "No, I'm not like in the Elvis position here."
I don't know about you. I have many beautiful women coming up to me to make out with me every day of my
Come
life.
on, man. That's just foul play, Elvis.
That is foul play.
He's so goddamn sweaty. Again, really the back half of this movie is just like some of the sweatiest acting you're ever gonna see.
Elvis sweaty moments compiled. Them nailing him just kind of just starting lines over again mid-sentence.
Yeah, we're just engrossed. I don't really have any funny stories about seeing this movie in the theaters. Like the first time I was laughing the entire time. It was like, and the crowd was laughing too. Like I think it was a nice audience to be in. Second time, it just what I mean, the shock worn off, so I wasn't laughing as much. But it was really just like I just saw it again because I was like, I need something to do today, and also like there was just stuff I missed the first time because I went to the bathroom. So
yeah. Well, I think like the first time I saw it was at Alamo, like I said, and it was like a special fan event.
Oh, yeah.
It was preceded by like 15 minutes of footage from the red carpet and these like still images of Baz Luhrmann and Austin Butler that repeat over and over and over again.
Rules.
Oh my
like
God.
It literally was a PowerPoint presentation in front of the movie, and that was really funny. I actually forgot about that.
Oh, there's the napkin.
Mm-hmm. If I'm hammering it in, it's going to be an important piece of of foreshadowing later.
Do you guys hear the carpet cleaner going on right now in the background?
No.
Okay, good. Yeah, my fun story about my ex-roommate who just moved out. Left his apartment in a fucking mess. We have a new roommate that moved in yesterday, and yeah, not great. So there's carpet cleaners right now, like cleaning the carpet profusely.
That's awesome.
Ew, like cleaning a carpet? How messy was the fucking room?
It was. The room was bad. Like the room was bad. The bathroom was awful. Like
Ooh.
it was.
Sometimes dudes just love living in squalor.
I mean, quite literally, this dude. Yeah, this dude. I mean, I haven't had that many roommates, so I don't really have like a ton of like awful roommate stories. But this guy, like by far worst roommate I've ever had, bar none.
Wow.
I'm thinking Living in Squalor is making a comeback this year.
Yeah.
Sorry. I love when he's talking about wanting to go to all these different countries. It menacingly zooms in on Colonel Tom Parker, knowing that he made the deal.
Yeah.
Each time, progressively more.
Yeah. I do love that Colonel Tom Parker, like, in order to keep Elvis in Las Vegas, implants in his mind that he's being gang stalked. Like, that's what this is.
Elvis really was the first man who believed he's being gang stalked.
Well, of course, we established on the most recent podcast that it was actually
Rockwell.
It was actually Rockwell. Well, actually, no, it's actually Elvis because Rockwell was in the 80s. So
that's true.
Elvis, Rockwell.
Once again,
is there
Elvis
any
was
other
the OG.
individual you want to name other than Elvis and Rockwell?
Here we
Nobody
go.
else? You don't want to make 3?
Wait for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it. Oh, he did it.
Most men aren't brave enough to deep throat a microphone live on stage.
No.
The death threat that's I am going to kill you.
Was that the Zodiac sign?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yelling in Dutch.
This is
He evolved
insane.
Carnesian to Dutch.
This has like otherworldly energy right now.
Oh, the death threats for real? Sure, Tom Parker, not Tom Hanks. A fun game, I think, a very fun game to play with this movie is figuring out which scenes in the movie where Tom Hanks had COVID.
Yes, because he did get COVID shooting this movie.
Yes, I think for the most part, like that was the first celebrity that everyone knew got COVID.
Yeah.
This was one of the first things I thought of when watching this movie, because my friends were like, no wonder the movie turned out like this, because Tom Hanks literally had brain damage for most of this movie.
The Sharon Tate like thing being put as like a footnote, which is also like a cute little crossover between Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes. Which again, Austin Butler, he's again very small role, but fucking great in the movie.
The world needs Elvis. I've decided.
No, it's true. It's true.
We need to bring him back. That's the only way we'll attain peace.
Honestly,
is anyone here good at necromancy?
I think I have a book, like the Necromantic spell book. But that's beside the point. I want Elvis to do a hologram tour. Like,
oh my god.
Tupac, like ABBA. Like, I need to see Elvis live, albeit like I don't care if it's a hologram.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here you
Also,
go.
the way it went from 0 to 100 on the pills, like, was mentioned once. Now he's taking like 12. That's deranged.
He's getting worked like Lindsay Jordan.
It's funny. I saw Bodies in the theater yesterday, and of course stars Amanda Serberg, who is famously Snail Mail's ex-girlfriend. And there's those photos of Snail Mail crying while being hugged by Sternberg, while Sternberg is presumably breaking up with her.
Oh no, I've never seen those photos.
Yeah,
No,
look up Snail Mail Amanda Serberg, and like you'll the photos are the first thing you'll see. It's hilarious because like the headlines are like Sternberg like hugs a friend in need.
Yeah,
like, that's all the headlines.
Oh brother.
This dude Tom Parker and the police presence.
I know. He loves the police. I mean, he's
true.
a colonel, so.
Wait, literally, this fucking photo, Matty, is insane.
I know.
This song, a Lilo and Stitch classic.
Oh, absolutely.
It's kind of I feel like the Hunger Games alum are like having a moment right now between like Sternberg and Bodies Bodies, and then Isabel Furman and Orphan First Kill, which I need to see that still.
Yes,
I need to see both
that too.
Orphan movies still. I need to see them both.
The first one is great. I watched Orphan First Kill and was underwhelmed, but still a decent movie that deserves a watch, I think.
What the fuck is he?
see
Wait,
both.
hang on. I mean, I feel like we're just used to Elvis's fashion just being like this,
Yeah.
but there was like an insane like fit that he was wearing just like 10 seconds ago that the movie just briefly touches over because we're in like the split screen montage mode.
Yeah.
Can I point out there's a bit where the split screens, there's like a 3 split screen setup going on, and the split screens on either side are pressing in with his motions like they're humping. Yes, the PowerPoint presentation.
Yes.
Here we go, baby.
Like a Prezi. You guys ever use
Yeah.
Prezi?
Oh, yeah.
This is just a Prezi.
Oh, did I use Prezi?
If you
That's
remember
gotta be
Prezi,
fake, right?
your college was
Yeah.
a great experience.
1.5 billion. That's got to be fake.
I feel
It's a
like
fake
that's a real
number.
number, no?
It could be. I'd have to.
man's working for
would Elvis,
Netflix.
would Colonel Tom Parker make up figures?
Oh, one of my favorite edits in the movie where like he throws a guitar in one split screen and a guy catches it in the other split screen.
Yeah.
So good.
Yes. I was gonna say also, remember what I said about the pills? They just came back in that montage.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. By the way, folks, my background on my phone is still Fat Elvis. It's been
Incredible.
It's been Fat Elvis since like June or May.
Fans of Pills and the Casino are all raving about Elvis's third act.
He's turned to them pills, as Tom Parker said.
Pills.
Doesn't say which pills, but them pills.
That line. I can't believe we glossed over them pills.
Dumb pills. Of course, he's doing
Not
some infidelity
once.
right now.
Right. His apartment looks like
Yeah,
how
so a woman ended up in my bed. That happened.
Yeah, that happened.
So yeah. Sorry, Priscilla.
Elvis got another Mark Tower.
Oh, everything.
Which is actually pretty cool.
Actually, pretty dope.
Where he shoots the TV.
Yes.
Being
Oh,
This
so-
is
God,
my
but
weekend as
like,
the 48-year-old man in Las Vegas.
I love
So
that
good.
every piece of Elvis media I've seen in the last year has referenced Elvis shooting the TVs.
What else?
Elvis and Nixon, that one Simpsons episode where he does it in an itchy and scratchy short.
Was that like
Itchy
a
and
known-
scratchy.
like a- That's like a known Elvis fact that he shoots his TV.
Apparently.
Wow.
Once again, I like to point out
Maybe.
they never reference what he's addicted on, just pills.
Just them pills.
Just them pills.
It's like that St. Vincent song.
Oh god.
I am your wife.
Your wife? Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
My wife.
I
Who
don't
do you
get it,
think-
Elvis. What do you mean, my wife?
Who do you think is going
to?
to direct the inevitable St. Vincent biopic? Do you think Basil'll still be alive?
Dude, there's
Terry
already like a
Brownstein.
St.
Terry
Vincent
Brownstein's
movie.
gonna direct it.
Am I the only one here that actually watched the Nowhere In?
Probably. I did not have patience
Why
for
would
it.
anyone watch that?
I went to theaters to watch Nowhere In, and it was
Good
honestly
God.
it was literally like an hour of 20-minute Portlandia sketch. Like I
That's awesome.
Of course, you'd say that Pacific Northwesterner.
Oh yeah. I'm famously sympathetic to the
Yeah,
Portlandia cause. I just love Fred Armisen. Fred, it's me. Can I get your autograph?
Unfortunately, I am
again-
still a documentary now head, so I can't take shots.
I was like, is this genuine? Because I really like Portlandia.
Did you see?
I liked it back in the day.
Yeah.
To go a little bit way back in this commentary. Of course, Reanna saw was supposed to see The Weeknd last night, but he canceled the show after
Yeah.
a few songs. A tweet that just popped up in my timeline: did coke for nothing at The Weeknd.
No.
Just like Elvis at the end of this movie.
Yeah, I got my tickets on StubHub, so I was like, okay, like very impulsively the day before bought tickets. So I was like, oh man, like this sucks, but I'm gonna get my money back, whatever. People were like tweeting, they were like, drove 8 hours to get here, spent $80 on parking, brought 4 drinks, a total of like $500 spent for nothing. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Y'all went hard.
I can't imagine going that hard.
Shit.
What
I was
weekend
very
would you go
upset,
this
though.
hard for?
Some people have like destination, like only go to like destination concerts, you know.
I know, but
mean-
like I wouldn't. I don't think there's more than like 3 bands that I would do that for. Like go
I
all
don't
the
know.
way.
I feel like
Wait,
Weekend is
I'm
like
sorry,
a
Miss
really
Jackson. We missed it.
Yeah, I
No,
feel
the
like
Weeknd is one of those guys for
is
sure.
definitely one of those dudes because like the way like he did 5 songs and his voice was shot, but I didn't even realize it because he sounded so good, and I was like, it was kind of giving MJ. Like I was there and I was like, wow, like I am watching maybe the biggest pop star in the world at the height of his career, like do a concert. So like I get it, you know, I
mean,
understand.
When you think about it, Labor Day weekend, the way people treat it, it is almost kind of the weekend for so many people.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
I
weekend.
mean, it's about to be the weekend for me, baby. I'm getting trashed tonight.
It's about to be the freak
Oh,
weekend.
yeah.
I'm probably taking edibles with my girlfriend and like probably playing
I'm way
Sly
ahead of
2.
y'all on that stuff
The
already.
freaking Weekend, baby.
I had my fun, and now I'm just chilling.
I'm chilling in Cedar Rapids.
I hate it when I have that post pill clarity.
Oh no, all these drugs that are making me fucked up just got me so lucid.
Yo, I'm lucid. Well, Jerry Stiller, what do you think?
It's a shame Jerry Stiller didn't live to see Elvis.
Yeah, because he would have been in. I feel like they like cast Jerry Stiller in this role, and then we're like,
Oh my god, they
fuck,
absolutely
like he
would've.
died. Shit, who do we got to cast? And
I'd like to point out for the Simpsons heads in chat, the doctor about to revive Elvis was just called Dr. Nick.
Oh my god.
He basically is like the same as Dr. Nick if you think about it.
yeah. I just had the thought where I was like, I really like podcasts as like a salary job, and I'm spending my Sunday on Labor Day weekend recording a 3-hour podcast. Where I watch
Yeah, I was gonna say I work on Saturdays, and so having the first day of my weekend being taken up by watching Elvis and just riffing on it maybe 50% of the time, and then talking
Yeah.
about random bullshit is kind of fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling my roommates, I was like, listen, like I have to record a podcast Sunday morning. And my roommate just texted me, do you need quiet? And I'm like, oh, it's not for work.
Yeah, I was scheduling me and like some friends like online game every Sunday, and when we were talking about times, I was like, I have to consider the fact that I'm recording a podcast on Elvis, so that's going to take up 3 hours of my day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I got nothing going on, so I was just like, okay, I'm doing this. Perfect.
Oh, here we go. Oh, this is a great
Yes.
scene.
Elvis going off. Get it?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was a real cunt for this one.
No, he was kind of like giving the give.
This tilt is inspired.
Yeah. When I watched this, I like forgot that he died on the toilet, and I was like, "Oh my god, he's about to die on stage." Like
It's
tiny
crazy, man. They're
tile.
really about to roll out a toilet on stage so you can die there.
Enemies, got a lot of enemies.
Enemas got a lot of enema.
He was so real for this one.
You don't have a passport. Shit.
Great sticking point.
Oh, Elvis is mad.
Damn.
Mad as hell.
Mad as hell.
You ain't gotta take it anymore.
Just one of those days where you don't want to wake up.
Yeah.
Everything's
Yeah,
fucked.
he's got a case of the Mondays.
What do you think Elvis would
He's
have
about to break
listened
stuff.
If Elvis was alive today, what do you think he would have listened to?
He'd be
I think
really
he would have
into
just.
Pine
I
Grove.
think he would have just been like Ian, and just only listened to like blues, rock and roll guys.
Mm,
He listened to a lot of Run the Jewels because it's about bridging the racial divide.
so true.
Oh, great! This is a great scene where Colonel Tom Parker remembers every single financial transaction that Elvis has ever made.
Yes, kind of a slay. Imagine being that old and having a memory like that. Like, that's genius behavior.
Mhm. I feel the way about this scene about that one Simpsons sequence where Bart just laughs and says he's such a bitch.
Ah, I've been watching The Simpsons again recently. Those little yellow people, they make my ass laugh.
Matt, you sound
Old
so
episodes of
defeated.
Simpsons
You
are
sound
funny as hell for no
exhausted.
reason.
What'd you say, Rihanna?
You sound so defeated.
Me?
Yeah.
I've been playing Free Cell for like half this movie.
I've been playing this stupid crossword game for the back half because I'm just like I can't absorb any more information. I'm going to like drown.
Yeah, I'm playing one of those like stupid like Candy Crush ripoff
Yeah,
games.
you guys ever play Nonogram?
No.
Oh,
That's
that
my
looks
game.
fun.
That's
y'all,
my
y'all do not words?
I played it
what's
for a
not
bit.
word?
Okay, so I want to talk about have you been getting like an increased amount of those Instagram ads for the games that are like you have a bunch of guys running along and they got like
Oh,
different
yeah.
paths. Like for some reason it's been giving me dozens of those in a row and then like one merge mention in there.
Love a Merge Mansion ad. Get those all the time.
Every time I see one of those ads, I just start cackling. And
There's
giggling.
a-
Mansion is
Is iconic.
deranged.
Who is the
Um,
audience for this?
The
Merge
Merge
Mansion
Mansion is
sets the
also
standard.
a hype house in Zebulon, North Carolina. There are like a bunch of Merge employees that live in a house in Zebulon, and
The
so
real Merge
Jesus
Mansion.
Christ, man.
God.
the Merge Mansion.
The
Zebulon,
real-
one of the most famous hipster bars in LA, I'd say. At least
Yeah.
for my time here.
Whoa!
Oh, here we go. He's getting mad. All the fucking like
Oh
I
my
told
god,
you.
this is literally just the sequence from Citizen Kane.
all the like fucking Final Cut zooms.
Yeah.
No, I was telling you, Matty, he was about to break stuff in that last scene.
Yep.
Like there's gonna be a bird that pops out. This is the sequence from Citizen Kane where he's just smashing up the entire house.
I was gonna say Walk Hard where he's smashing all the sinks.
The sink joke might be the best part of a. Oh, God.
He's selling that line.
Yeah, damn.
He called him a toad.
Jamboree attractions.
Slave in a salt mine. Damn. This was the part that the usher came in the theater, by the way.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The usher came in the theater while someone was coming in the theater.
Exactly.
Well, Elvis breaking shit just got those kids so horny.
Yeah.
A little bit of dominance in the theater. Theatre. Come on, that was nasty. Who said that?
I'm not indulging.
Oh, you nasty.
Ah, shit.
We are just two
lonely children.
That's
line.
yeah. Colonel Tom was
I feel like this is a
crazy for
COVID
this
brain
one.
Hanks moment. This
Yeah.
has gotta be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like you could,
we
he
learned
looks
after
like
the movie that this is all off script.
he in that like close up where he says the two odd lonely children line, he looks like he's like running a fever and like cannot feel anything in his head. Which honestly probably explains why his accent keeps slipping throughout the
Yeah.
movie. He's too busy trying to just stay afloat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try searching Twitter and seeing if there's somebody who said need me a ride or die bitch like Colonel Tom Parker.
Let's say we still have about 16, 26, 26, about 25
About like 20 minutes.
Yeah, about
Is that
20
including
Lots
the
of
minutes.
credits. Yeah.
We're
near
in the final
end.
stretch.
We're getting there.
Thank God.
The Elvis challenge.
Warning, if you watch all 3 hours of this, Elvis will come into your home and kill you.
Like The Ring.
You hear you pick up the phone and you hear two things. You hear 7 days and then
Lord of mercy.
Oh.
Obsessed with like them being separated, like it's a divorce, but his
Yeah, it's like the
Colonel Tom
breakup.
Parker's room just being covered in Elvis memorabilia.
Yeah, it's that scene
It's
is
like Jack
filmed like
Antonoff.
that scene is filmed like a rom-com breakup scene.
Yeah.
Okay, I've taken the cover off my mic. Should I do a Lord have mercy? Oh. Yeah, you guys
If
dare
you
me?
want to electrocute yourself a little.
Would that electrocute me if I did that?
No.
No, you're good. You should do it.
Okay, you put that thought in my mind. Now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. I'm gonna get electrocuted by
Elvis
trying to
did it.
imitate my hero Elvis
Matty
when he deep throw the
dies
mic.
live on air during
Elvis
Elvis
did it,
commentary.
and he's alive and well.
I don't think my mouth is big enough. Yeah, no, my mouth again, because he had a tiny mic. That's the thing. His mic was tiny.
Matty dies by electrocution, and you just hear over a microphone somewhere.
Matty
Good
was
job,
trying
47.
to impress
Look,
his friends
look.
by showing us what his throat did.
Look,
and
if you're able, if you got a big mouth, you can easily deep throat the Shure SM58. But if you're like me, you can't really unhinge that jaw pretty well. It's not possible to deep throat it, my friends.
Custom printing a shirt that says "What that thrusty do," and it's a picture of Elvis deep throwing the microphone.
that face when you learn your podcast co-host has a small mouth.
Rihanna, are you trying to do it?
Okay, well, I'm trying, okay, let the record show for audio. I am not trying to do it because my microphones are owned by Vox Media, so I'm not trying to do it. But I think that I could if I own the microphone of my own accord.
1
Lord
year
have mercy.
later.
Thank
I can
you.
at least do the sound. Here we go. Again, just a random 1 year later time
What is this like
jump.
fucking emo ass song in the back?
It's a cover of "Suspicious Minds" by Paravi.
Who?
Okay, wait. That line actually like really baffles me because
Which one?
the line where they're like talking about Elvis was in talks to be in A Star Is Born, because I can't imagine like Barbra Streisand and Elvis Presley.
No, that would not have worked whatsoever.
That would not have worked, and like the combination of them on screen together is actually quite deranged to me. Like Chris Christopherson's role being retooled for like an Elvis Presley type celebrity it doesn't sit well. It's like if you were like talking about the 2018 Star Is Born with Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper and being like, actually Ryan Reynolds is gonna be Bradley Cooper. Ryan Reynolds is Jackson Maine.
Oh my
Although,
God. Can you
realistically-
imagine Jackson Maine doing like quips?
Realistically,
Ugh.
if we're looking at Elvis analogs who were around that age, it would probably be like Justin
Martin
Bieber.
Sheen.
Like,
Oh.
Martin Sheen.
Martin.
That bit in Popstar where it's like, oh, he just got punched out by Martin Sheen.
I will say this scene is the absolute fucking peak of like bad green screen work. Like, could you not go to a fucking airport and film this?
No.
Like,
I think I'm a little generous because having just seen 3,000 Years of Longing, there is like some absolute dog shit green screen work in there.
mhm.
Oh man, is it worth seeing?
It's fine. It's
Okay.
like, if you want to see it, you might as well see it this week because it's probably not going to be in theaters after this week.
Okay. I saw Beast the other day, the other Idris Elba movie in theaters right now, and that was absolute dog shit.
Really?
Hmm. Alternate timeline where Elvis went to rehab.
He'd maybe still be alive today, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Boy,
probably not. That man abused so many drugs.
40.
But he probably maybe would have made it like a 60s.
he would have made it a lot older than he was. He would have put out
Elvis
his like
is
Johnny
still
Cash.
alive. I'm telling you, I believe in it.
It rocks that I understand why they didn't do like fat Elvis makeup for this scene out of just like a sense of tastefulness, even though previously there were like the tabloid headlines being like, oh, Elvis has this like weird diet going on, like so it's kind of out of place. But it's also very funny that he makes the whole point about himself turning 40 and they do nothing to like
Make
artificially
him look
alter
older.
his age. He just looks like he's in his 20s
They
still.
very much like pick and choose when to like keep the continuity going.
And that's kind of something I appreciate, I think.
that line has big reverse energy. My 14-year-old son walk hard.
No, I'm imagining like old Elvis today recording.
What if we got a pentatonic Suspicious Minds?
Oh,
no.
Oh.
No.
Get that
Pull
outta
into
here.
existence because you know that's possible.
Oh, thank you very much.
They already have to have done some like Elvis songs, right? I'm gonna look this up. I'm not gonna play anything,
please
obviously.
don't. I don't want to learn anything.
They've done "Can't Help Falling in Love." That's an obvious one.
Right, classic.
I think
and
that's
Shout
the
out-
only one. I think it's the only one they've done is "Can't Help Falling in Love."
Well, while I'm here, shout out the Sydney Gish "Can't Help Fall in Love" cover that she was doing on that like 2018 tour. Great
That's a
cover.
good song. Like I know it's been like chuggified to death, but like Can't Help Falling in Love really is a good song.
There we go.
The
And
orchestral
again,
version
much
can go
like-
in here.
Much like Colonel Tom Parker, he's now got his own little cane, doing
Yeah,
his own snow jobs.
full circle.
Mhm.
And there he
There we
is.
go.
Mhm.
Oh, here's all these fans. All this, it's waiting to these non-existent fans. Like, come on, come on,
It's
man.
like that scene in The Naked Gun where like he steps out of the plane and like there's a bunch of people cheering. He's like, they're not here for you. They're here for Weird Al.
What?
This is definitely part of the COVID. I know Austin Butler didn't get COVID, but like this is part of the COVID brain.
It's contagious.
Yeah, well, COVID is contagious, guys. Fun fact.
Well, I'm saying COVID brain is also
COVID brain.
contagious.
COVID brain is a disease that is separate from COVID. That is contagious.
I'm immune to the novel coronavirus.
God, I hate that I can't say that anymore. It's so fucked. That was my bad.
I truly am. I haven't caught it yet.
Here we go. Elvis Presley
42.
dies
Wow,
at 42.
That's younger than I thought.
Yeah, I wish they showed him on the toilet, but that's a whole other.
Yeah. Again, this movie could have just gotten all it needed by like doing a dramatic zoom in on a toilet with slow and menacing music.
For better or worse, Baz is like, we got to give his death some dignity, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Did Elvis need dignity? I mean, they already showed him like thrusting his hips everywhere.
Hey, sexuality is dignified. Okay,
No,
Yes.
I'm not.
Thank you.
I'm saying that his particular flavor of it was, you know, like all
It's je ne
sexuality
sais
is
quoi.
fine,
Oh, here we go.
except Elvis.
shh. Important line. The pills.
The pills.
them pills.
Pills to wait.
Shut up, Max.
It was love that killed Elvis.
It's like the end of love.
It was
It's like
his
the end
love
of
for
Tanya.
Oh, here we
You know,
go.
the end of Tanya, where she's like,
love.
where she's like, you all made me like this. Like it's the same thing.
And here's the
here we
moment.
go. All right, Fat Elvis time.
Oh, second best scene in the movie. The scene actually made me really sad because I'm like, he has to have somebody like hold a microphone for him. Like, it's fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's playing the piano.
Well, yeah, but like,
here we go. Here we go again. Hang on, you're about to see it. There's a Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
He switched to Coca-Cola and it killed him. That's all. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Matty, that's really intelligent.
You gotta put this theory out into the public.
That's honestly really smart. Like, I'm like, damn.
This is sad.
Really sad.
Yeah.
My jaw was on the floor first time I saw this, and it kind of is now.
Yeah, like genuinely like tastefully done, especially with like the like filter that they put over this too.
Yeah. I've watched a lot of music biopics, and they've ranged from like good to bad, but the quality of a music biopic could be judged by its performance scene, and that could be like the redeeming part for a shitty biopic, or like vice versa. And like this movie has really great performance scenes, and so does like a movie like Judy, you know, like mid biopic, but the performance scenes elevated. It's a really great example of that.
There needs to be like an actual like critical science into this, because like I feel like now is the time to like really delve into it with its recurring popularity.
Yeah.
All right, I tweeted the Elvis thought. Juice this.
Matty looks at Elvis and is like, damn, that man's never had a Pepsi in his life.
Well,
Yeah.
again, that's not the thing. It's the thing is that he switched to Coca-Cola from Pepsi, and that killed him.
Honestly. The demons of Coca-Cola. Everybody crack open a nice Pepsi.
I mean, I'm gonna crack open one probably after this movie.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna
Again,
get crossfade as hell after this.
Oh, here we go. Now we switch to real
You're
Elvis.
gonna drink Pepsi and Coke, Natalie?
I didn't even know. Like, when I watched this, I had no fucking idea that they switched from real Elvis.
Me either.
For like maybe 10 seconds.
Well, it rocks because it's them doing it specifically at that point is like probably the most inspired, like using real footage at the end of a movie.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, because and sometimes when they switch to like real footage, you're like, oh wow, it just shows how bad the performance is. But this just shows how good Austin Butler is in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how close he looks to the real thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Oscar.
Yeah, I'm fully on the Austin Butler. At the very least, needs a nomination, maybe the win, depending on what else is out this year.
Yeah.
So I played 15 games of Free Cell and I won 10 of them.
Nice.
Very much.
That's the Elvis magic.
Dang it.
Like genuinely, like a heart-wrenching ending.
Yeah. Oh. Elvis is just a small bean. I think it ends there.
Yep. We're gonna get. I think we'll just get some final title cards coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
no, we gotta see Tom
No,
Parker.
we have Tom Parker dying.
Yep.
Because this movie is not named Elvis; it's named Colonel Tom Parker.
I mean, the movie.
It's named Tom.
I think an important thing about this movie, the energy of this movie, is that it is framed as like the literal like dying fever dream of Colonel Tom Parker.
Yeah,
Like-
that's true. That's true.
Oh, and the light goes out.
And they say Elvis has left the building.
Yeah.
Really poetic.
We did it.
Colonel Parker's financial abuse of Elvis was finally exposed in a series of lawsuits beginning a few years after Elvis's death.
It really was. He really did get a lawsuit for Christmas that year.
Not him claiming a citizen of no country. What?
That's a bullshit claim.
That's kind of
He's a man
badass,
of the
though.
world.
Kidding me?
A well-traveled man.
Again,
Yeah.
look, like the yin, the yin is, or I guess, yeah, the yin of roaming around in casinos. It's like on one end you have Colonel Tom Parker, on the other hand you have Dougie Jones from Twin Peaks: The Return.
Hello.
His influence on music and culture lives on. I know that's right.
I mean, just look at this movie.
Elvis Aaron.
Elvis Aaron Presley.
Yeah,
Well, this movie were called Aaron.
Aaron.
This movie is like so earnest in these last
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, there it is. That is Elvis 2022.
Yeah.
I do love the multiple Baz Luhrmann credits, like where it's like
It's a
screenplay
weird
by Baz
screenwriting
Luhrmann.
rule.
Yeah.
This really is his movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone, we'll go one at a time. I mean, third time watching Elvis, I still love this movie. I went the first time I came in, I was like expecting this to be like a so bad it's good movie, but it's just like a genuinely really good, entertaining biopic. It's a lot of fun, and it's like some great performances, some great costume design and set design. It's just a really goddamn good movie.
I would like to read my first review for the
Yes,
movie.
please do.
Please.
Feels like getting hit in the head with a 2x4 for the fully nearly 3-hour runtime. I have been cussed on 3 separate occasions in my teenage years, and the experience of being glued to my chair, Clockwork Orange style, watching this walk hard overdosing on speed ass movie took me back to that mode of brain function. Baz Luhrmann, you crazy son of a bitch, it was worth it.
Yeah. My thoughts. This is my second time after seeing it in the theater opening night. I think I honestly like it more this time, like even more than because I came out of it like similarly pleasantly surprised, like seeing the trailers and like knowing kind of like where Baz Luhrmann's arc has gone, being like, I thought this was going to be like a train wreck, but like I was surprised in the moment with just how coherent it feels and like how inspired like his editing and framing of a lot of this is. And I feel like watching it again, it only just hammers in the fact that it's like paying attention to this movie is kind of like more exciting than paying attention to like 90% of things that has come out like this year. It is just it's just a very creatively rendered and like it against all odds like carefully considered piece, and like Butler is really fucking good in it.
Yeah.
This so like I said, I've seen it twice, but this time around, I actually am like leaving with a genuine appreciation for it. The first 2 times were clouded by like, just like pure shock, right? But like watching it at home on my own accord kind of makes it feel like I can actually take it seriously. And I'm like, for what it's worth, like for somebody as larger than life as Elvis, like, yeah, this is a biopic that suits him, you know?
Yeah.
Agreed. It's a real movie, and I've watched it.
Rose, first time watching Elvis, your thoughts by the end?
Yeah.
Oh, I hated it. Really, please never show that to me again. That was too much. No.
I think you need to watch it again. Not obviously not right away. You give it some time, and then just watch it by yourself, not with us on commentary.
No, 3 hours.
It's great. It's a very entertaining. Oh God, the Eminem song.
Yes!
I never stuck around the theater this long.
Me neither. Hold on, let me pull up the lyrics to this song because I need to read the deranged third verse of this
Oh my God.
live on air. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, go for it.
The third verse of this song, as soon as Genius loads. I stole black music. Yeah, true. Perhaps used it, parentheses, for what, question mark, close parentheses, as a tool to combat school. Kids came back on some bathroom shit. Now I call a hater bidet, parentheses, why, question mark, close parentheses, because they mad they can't do shit, parentheses, haha. And I know I'm such a dick, huh? Yeah. And it must be fucking with it, yeah. And I know up and quit the what? Prescription drugs and liquor. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Eminem's brain is too big.
Nobody likes me. Everybody.
I would also like to point out that the hook here goes, and it goes 1 for the trailer park, 2 for the baby ma, 3 for the tater tots, 4 if you ate a lot.
So true. So true.
I love that Eminem's 2 touch points here are Here, you can hear it now. But Eminem's 2 touch points here are: 1, Elvis stole from black music, and 2, Elvis became fat at the end of his life. Like, that's his 2 things of reference. Anyway.
Oh God.
That is all I have to say about that.
That's Elvis, everybody.
That's Elvis.
Thank you for listening to our commentary of Elvis 2022. This is the first time we're doing a movie commentary. So if you want to see more movie commentaries from us, or even more album commentaries, as we've done in the past, we haven't done one of those in a while. Let us know. Again, this was a lot of fun. This is a great way to kick off my Sunday. I'm about to go watch some pro wrestling. I'm about to get drunk at my friend's birthday party. I'm about to do some fucking karaoke to end the night off. It's gonna be. I'm excited. It's gonna be a great night. Great day.
I'm going to play Splitgate and then get high as hell, which
There
is
you
the.
go.
What do you think about it? That's the Elvis way.
This is true.
Yeah.
And everybody listening and everyone on this call right now, be careful on the toilet, okay? Be careful.
That's right. I know.
Don't fall in. That's how
Matty,
Elvis,
I'm surprised.
That's
I'm
how
surprised
Elvis died. He fell in the toilet. That's how he died.
Matty,
I'm surprised you survived your prep earlier of being on the toilet before this podcast.
yeah, weren't you like listed as the most likely to die on the toilet? Of
No,
the
that's
cast?
Gavin. That's
Okay,
it's
well,
Gavin.
sure.
It's Gavin and Alex. Although again, I feel like there's definitely times where like it's possible sometimes.
I feel like you 3 are just automatically the top tier.
Oh,
of that
I mean,
list.
absolutely. We
We need to make a definitive list sometime. You know, I feel like we can break a tangent somewhere to pull off and do that.
Yeah.
Which
just
members
got
of the
a
Indie Heads
bidet,
podcast are the
so-
most toilet core?
Yeah.
I just got a bidet, and I think it's a life-changing experience.
Need that shit in
Noted.
my life.
Yeah.
Damn.
God.
This is what the people are getting from this. Is like us talking about bidets.
Sorry, I saw catering and craft service provided by Z Catering, and I thought it was a name of somebody. Being like, wait, their name is literally Z Catering.
Catering.
I gotta say, this remix of Suspicious Minds kind of sucks. It's very
Oh,
lazy.
that is dog shit. Or we might as well just finish this out to the credits. You know.
Yeah.
All these visual effects. Pretty small team. Surprisingly. Oh wait, never mind. It just keeps going.
Yeah. All right. We can cut this, right?
The Jack White.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we need to keep
I
it to
don't-
the
I
very
don't
end?
really
Okay,
respect
yeah.
the crew this
We're
much.
ending this off. Thank you everybody for listening to our Elvis commentary. And yeah, that's it. Bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.